I don't know how many times I've been out looking for a new pair of pants at my favorite store, Hot Topic. And after the girl that's working there measures my inseam, she's like, hey, you want to go out? It happens so often. And that's what happened today. In our second date update, Ramona apparently works in the mall, and she met a dude while he was shopping for some pants. I'm guessing it went down exactly how it always goes down when I look for pants. Right, Ramona?
Okay, I did not measure his inseam.
Okay, whatever. Tell us a little bit about the guy that you want to call today. What's his name?
His name is John.
John, and your email said that you met him while he was shopping in your store at the mall?
Yeah, and he was shopping for pants, but I didn't measure him.
Did you hit on him or did he hit on you?
I kind of had to hit on him. He's really shy, which I liked, you know. He was like, clearly he had no idea what he was doing. He does not shop for himself. He didn't even know what size he was. So he needed like a lot of help, and that was kind of fun. And I mean, I felt attracted to him right away. But
What attracted you to him right away?
well, okay, he's really good looking, so there's that.
Okay.
And I liked the way that he didn't hit on me. I'm so used to guys coming in there, and I must get hit on like 25 times a day in that store. And like he was really there to buy pants, and I kind of dug it.
He had
Like,
no
wait a second.
interest in me.
You actually just want clothes? That is so weird. Get out of my store. Get out.
Yeah, no, I liked him.
You sound like you still really like him.
Yeah.
I kind of really like him.
Yeah. How did you ask him out?
I didn't ask him out, you know. I just kept trying to get his attention, so I just kept dropping hints.
What kind of hints?
Well, you know, like I would say, oh, no, those aren't good. Why don't you try these? And I would pick the ones on the bottom shelf on purpose, so I would have to bend over to sort through them.
I knew it.
You know?
I knew that every single time a girl bends down to pick up something, she's trying to taunt me and tempt me with her backside. I
I
knew
don't
it.
know. I think that might be true. If a girl's not trying to taunt you, she'll probably squat.
Did he pick up on your signals?
He went to check out, and when he was leaving already, I sort of went up to him and I said, oh, I'm glad you got those. And I took the receipt out of the bag and I wrote my number on it. And I said, you know, if you have any problems with the pants, here's my personal number. You can always call me.
All right, that's a
Nice move.
That's a good sign. Imagine that though, if he calls you and he really does actually just have a problem with the pants. You're all excited when you pick up the phone. You're like, oh my God, it's him. And he's like, yeah, so remember those pants? There's a little fraying on the end. Can I bring them back in?
And then knowing me, I'd probably fall for him harder.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no
Oh my God, he still doesn't like me. So obviously he used the phone number. Did he just call you right away or text you right away and ask you out?
Yeah, he texted me like a few hours later, like, do you want to have a drink after work? And I was like, yeah, I'm off in like half hour.
Oh my God, you were freaking out, weren't you?
I mean, kind of, but I was also kind of happy that it was like right then and I didn't have time to freak out really. It made me feel relaxed that we were going like right away.
So did you guys go to the food court then? You work in a mall. Where'd you guys meet up for drinks?
No, we did. We left and we went across the way to a restaurant and bar. It was like happy hour coming up. So we sat and we talked for like a half hour until happy hour hit. And then we just got some drinks and it was so fun. First of all, he totally loosened up after I got a drink in him.
Really?
He was like chit-chatty. We talked about like everything. It was so nice. Like I had such a good time.
And how did your date end with him?
Okay, this is where it gets a little weird, and I don't know what happened, and I'll just tell you. So after about an hour and a half, and we had had a couple drinks, and I really thought we were having fun, he says, so I'm having a really good time, and I hate to do this, but I really got to go because I got to get up early for work in the morning.
Okay.
And it was 6:30 at night. Like,
yeah, that's a little early.
What do you mean? Right? It's not like it was 9:30 or 10:30, because even then I would have thought, okay, that's a little early. But 6:30?
Yeah, but maybe he knew, like, if you guys continued to hang out, like, it's more drinks. You know, it does end up being a long night.
Yeah, but if I would have done it, like, if he liked me, wouldn't he have? Well, whatever. And then he gives me a hug. Goodbye. No kiss, just a hug.
Yeah.
And then I got home and I texted him. I had a really good time. And he responded immediately, like, me too, so great to meet you.
Awesome.
And I was like, great, we should do this again. And his response was like, yeah, I'd love to. And then I never heard from him again.
And that was it.
And that was it. And that was 4 days ago.
Weird.
So yesterday I text him, hey, how are the pants? Because I thought it would be funny or whatever.
Right.
And I thought maybe it would make him respond. Nothing. Not word one. And so now I'm embarrassed that I even sent that text. And I'm like racking my brain, like, did I talk too much? Or like, did I say something dumb? Like, I don't know. I'm like, I mean, he asked me out, so he liked the way we spent a little time together in the store. So it's not the way I look, it's not the way I smell.
Oh my God.
It's not, you know what I mean?
You've really thought this out. There's a lot of scenarios playing out in your head right
4
now.
days. What the heck?
4 days and you're
All
going
right.
a million miles an hour.
Well,
She likes him.
we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Ramona is on the phone with us, and today she wants to call a guy named John. They met at the mall. She works there. He came into her store to buy some pants, and then she slid him her number, and he texted her later, and they had a happy hour together. It was great, and then the date ended, and he's not calling her back. So her happy hour has turned into sadness hour, where you go out and from 5 to 7 at a bar, they serve you nothing but empty glasses, no beverages to enjoy, empty plates where appetizers should be,
Oh, no.
just a napkin and sadness. It's sadness hour for Ramona right now.
Wow.
But we're going to call John and hopefully get him on the phone and find out if there's a chance to salvage what they once had. Ramona, are you ready to see if you can get your happy hour back?
I am.
Are you tired of sadness hour?
I am tired of sadness hour.
All
I
right.
had it.
We're about to dial his phone number right now and see what went wrong. Again, Ramona has no idea what could have gone wrong on the date. She said everything seemed to be fine. The weird thing was at about 6:30 after happy hour was over, he said he had to leave so he could get up early for work and then hasn't talked to her really since.
Not a word.
I don't think it's going to be that bad. I have hope for you. It's only been 4 days. He could just have been busy or lost his phone or something stupid.
Oh my God, Brooke, from your mouth to God's ears.
She's like, please.
All right, here I go. Dial the phone number right now and get him on the phone.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to John, please?
Speaking. Who is this?
John, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Wow. Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Why are you calling me?
I'm actually calling you because one of our listeners recently sent in an email and asked if we could get you on the phone to ask a few questions about something.
Huh.
That's the best response.
Her name is Ramona, and you met her at the mall.
Oh boy. Wow. Yeah, I remember meeting Ramona.
Okay. Do you remember going to happy hour with her after?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Ramona sent us an email telling us about how she met you and how she really enjoyed happy hour with you. But since then, you haven't texted or called her back. So she was wondering if we could get you on the phone and find out if something went wrong during happy hour or if there's a reason why you're not calling her back.
She's a really nice girl. She's pretty attractive too.
Ooh, that's a good review. She's pretty attractive. I mean, she's on the okay scale.
I mean, she is. But, I just don't want to say anything bad about her behind her back.
Okay, so there is a reason that you're not calling her back.
Yeah, there's
Dang it.
a thing.
Okay, well, here's how it works. So she emailed us because she wanted us to call you and find out why you're not calling her back. So you're really not
Okay.
talking behind her back. If you could just tell us what the reason is so that we can, go back to her and say, hey, this is what happened.
I don't know. I just hate the feeling that I might be saying something about her behind her back. But
No, trust
okay,
me.
then
Trust me, you're not saying anything about her behind her back. I promise.
okay. So we're talking. We're having some drinks. We're having a pretty good time, and somewhere in the middle of it, I got this red flag, and it just kind of made me skeptical, and so I kind of just decided against the whole thing.
Okay, well, what was the red flag?
So we were talking, and I just happened to bring up the topic of pets. I asked her if she had any pets.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, yeah, she's got a dog named, I think, Chloe. Like, oh, cool, right on. And then she says, yeah, and a son-in-law, Clifton.
Did you say a son-in-law?
Yeah, exactly. Like, stay with me.
Okay, yeah, I'm confused.
She says son-in-law, and so I stopped her. I was like, wait. I was kind of just asking about, pets. And she says, no. Clifton's my dog. Like, wait, I thought you said that Clifton was your son-in-law. She goes, he is.
What?
And so she pulls out her phone, and I thought she was just going to show me pictures of the dog, but she shows me this picture. The dog's in a tuxedo with the bow and the tails and everything, and she's showing me pictures of her dog's wedding to another dog.
So she has her
way.
dog that's married to another dog, and she calls that dog her son-in-law.
Yes. And she's scrolling through. She's showing me pictures of like this dog wedding cake.
Like they had a whole elaborate wedding for it?
Yeah. This whole like nobody does this.
Yeah,
and it was a huge red flag. Like I saw this and I kind of went, nah. This
All right.
gotta be.
Hey, that's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I'll give you that. But why is that a reason to not give her a second chance at a date? Or
Think of the type of person that would arrange a dog wedding.
Point taken, John.
little
I
crazy.
guess I can understand where you're coming from a little bit.
Yeah, I just really didn't think we would be a very good match. So
Don't
Okay.
you think that she was just using it as like a fun excuse to have a silly party, though?
I don't know, man. The pictures look pretty serious. I've seen wedding pictures that look kind of like these dog pictures look. And I mean, seriously, she referred to her dog as her son-in-law.
Yeah. I should also tell you, John, that she's actually on the line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hi, John.
Hi, Ramona.
Okay, first of all, it's not like he's really my son-in-law. He's my dog-in-law. I just call him my son-in-law like I call Chloe my daughter. It's not like I'm crazy. It's not like I think he's a person. I know he's a dog. I just love him like a person.
Oh, boy.
I just can't believe it's such a big deal to you, and I can't believe you didn't talk to me about it. I mean, tons of people do it. It's all
What?
over the place.
Where?
Like, it's not that uncommon.
But you're
Are
saying,
dog weddings common, Ramona?
Of course, I've been to 3.
what?
Whoa.
What? You've not been to 3 dog weddings.
Yes, I have.
Is it your own dog, like getting divorced and getting remarried, or is it 3 different dogs?
I have been to 3 dog weddings, including mine, so that's 3 altogether. And it's such a fun thing to do. And plus, it makes them family. Like they're living creatures. And it's sort of, everybody treats their dogs like, oh, that's my daughter anyway. But this is my family. I love, come on. Didn't you see that picture?
Yikes. She just says yikes.
Yeah, see, this is why I didn't want to go out with you. I mean, it's absolutely fine if you feel that way about your dogs. It's just I can't really be a part of that at all.
I mean, it's not like I'm into it. Like, my friend's dog, Clifton, is like the best, and he's perfect for her. He's like a year older than her. He's a little bigger than her. They're perfect together.
Wait,
So
Ramona,
I don't appreciate
here's
you
the
being
thing.
like, oh,
I
Kate.
don't care about any of that stuff. When I have a dog, the dog is just a dog. It's there. I don't have to feel like,
I just am shocked, honestly. I'm really surprised to hear this come out of your mouth. This is not at all the person that took me out for that drink.
Ramona, look, it's not the fact that you did that for your dog. I'm ecstatic that you did that for your dog. Trust me.
Are you? Because you don't sound ecstatic.
But it's not. The thing is that you went through all of that for the dog. All right. I'm glad you feel
course,
that
I
way
love
for
her.
it. For you to put that much effort into a party for your dog like that, we're just not compatible.
Or maybe you're right. Because if you don't care about living creatures and about dogs and family, then maybe we're not right for each other. Maybe you're right. You're right. I'm wrong.
Well, let me ask John first, Ramona. John, would you like to go out on a second date with Ramona? We will pay for it.
Say no.
no,
I don't want to
sorry,
go out with
guys.
you anyway.
Whoa!
Oh, Ramona.
I don't. What a snob. You're a snob. You're going to tell me how I should spend my money and you don't have love in your life? No. I don't want to go out with you
I'm
anyway.
actually weirdly on her side on all of this.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I absolutely love that you do that, Ramona. I really do. I love that you love dogs. I love them too, but I'm just not going to do that.
All right.
I'm
Well,
not the type of person that does that.
John, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Type of person.
Thanks.
Ramona, thank you for doing the second date update.
Oh, sweet girl.
I'm sure you'll find somebody else that's as into their dog as you are eventually.
Thank you. I do love you guys. I wish that, listen, if there's another fail second date update and you think I'm right for him, set me up with
I
him.
will. I'll hook you up. Hey, and Ramona, in the meantime, a thing that not many people know about me, if there is any infidelity in that dog marriage, I do dog divorces. So hit me up, okay?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, that guy's an a-hole. I've been to a lot of dog weddings, and they're really sweet. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking, of course, about today's second date update.
Yeah.
This girl, Ramona, wanted to call a guy named John to see why he wasn't calling her back after they had a date. He wasn't calling her back because during their date, she kept showing him pictures of her dog and the wedding that she had for it, and referring to the other dog as her son-in-law.
Yeah.
And she was really into dog weddings. Apparently, she's been to 3 of them, and it just creeped him out. He's like a little too attached to your dog, so he didn't want to date her.
I don't know. I think it's kind of judgy, you know?
I don't know.
It doesn't affect him. Like, just because she loves her dog and she's having some fun parties, maybe you can get in and get some free alcohol and free food on
There's
the
a
side.
difference between like appreciating your dog and loving your dog, and then loving your dog a little too
Yeah,
much.
you have to be an extreme dog lover to date this chick. You know what I mean? Because people even on the text board are like, either she's crazy, dog marriage, are you kidding? Or it's like, hey, give her my number.
I'm all for people who like their dogs, but I've been around some people who are obsessed with their dogs. I used to work with a dude who his dog was sick, so he slept at the bottom of the stairs with his dog instead of in the bed with his own wife.
And it wasn't.
That is strange.
Well,
That's an obsession.
See, now Brooke's like,
if
"Nah."
you're the big spoon and the dog is a little spoon, and that's what you need to do, I'm not going to judge. It's not for me.
Sleeping
I'm not
with a
gonna
dog
judge.
over sleeping in bed with your wife. And that is a problem. Keep texting in 78592. Do you agree that he shouldn't have gone out with her because she has dog weddings? Or, sorry, had a dog wedding. That will probably last forever, so congratulations to her. A lot of dog lovers are texting in at 78592 saying they want to have a dog wedding now. So maybe she started a new trend.
Hey.
If you want a second date update, just email the show and we'll call the person.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The good thing about today's second dater is that he knows he's not good at dating.
Well, hey.
The bad thing, he's not good at dating. We've got Clint on the phone with us. Clint, how are you?
I guess I'm all right. How are you guys?
I'm good. Now, your email said you know that you're not good at going out with girls.
That's okay.
It's fine. We deal with it a lot. What do you think the issue is?
My biggest problem is once I'm on a second or a third date and I've gotten to know them really well, I come out of my shell. But my first date, I'm always the quiet guy, or I'm like the super awkward guy who will drink like 14 glasses of water at dinner.
Right.
So,
And how many cups of coffee have you had this morning?
Right? Because you don't seem like the super quiet guy.
I'm on pod number 2 right now.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you emailed us about a girl named Chloe, and you took her to your college?
Oh.
Well, so I was reading in this magazine that if you have a date that's in a really familiar place where you have a past or where you have a big connection to it, that it's easy to come out of your shell because you just already have this wealth of things to talk about.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I could kind of see that, too. If it's a familiar place, you're kind of relaxed or whatever, and you know it, so you're not too uncomfortable.
But it's also not a lot of people's relaxed place is school.
Yeah.
Well, but also I think for me, too, is like my college has like this eco center and this like large outdoor garden and like these nature paths. And it's like, what a great way to spend like a nice Saturday afternoon outdoors in the sun.
How
I'm
did you
with ya.
how did you propose that to her? Like, you said, I want to come show you my college?
Well, no, I was just like, hey, it's such a pretty day. Do you want to spend some time outside? And she's like, oh, sure.
Okay.
And then in my mind, I already knew that we were coming there. I mean, I guess unless she said no, but thankfully she didn't, right? So,
Right.
Didn't think about that till now.
I think that's a great idea, Clint. I'm partial to educational dates, plus you get to be outside. Did she seem like she was into it the entire time?
I thought it went really well for once. Like, I thought the conversation was really easy, and I felt like I'm the person that I kind of think of myself as on second, third, and fourth dates, but on a first date scenario.
So it worked for you. You felt more relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's good.
Your email mentioned a rose trick. What was that? What's that all about?
Oh.
Trick?
So, same thing in this magazine. It was like, just people sharing romantic things that had happened to them. And one of them was, I went to the date beforehand, hid a rose in a place where I knew we would end up. And then when I got back there, I was like, what is this? And then you give her the rose.
Oh, Clint.
Do you feel like maybe, okay, Lydia's shaking her head. Is that too cheesy, Lydia?
Well, I think the idea behind it is very sweet, but were you trying to pass it off like, hey, I didn't know this would be here?
Yeah, so we walk into the room and the rose bear's like, hey, what is this? And I give it to her, and then she kind of does did you put this there? And I just kind of played the we'll never know kind of coy card, I guess.
All right.
Coy, huh?
And how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
Maybe 4 times.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Now it's been 2 weeks, and it's like, okay, I'm pretty sure that I've done something wrong.
Okay. You want to know what I think that maybe the date is just kind of strange, and the rose trick a little too cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's so many good intentions behind it. You were trying to be creative. I think that there's hope here.
Yeah, but you don't think maybe trying too hard? I think it may have come off like you're trying too hard, Clint.
I mean, but I feel like all of my other dates have been just in really normal bar, restaurant settings, and it's just been misfire after misfire. And so for me, it was like, okay, let's just go wildly off the beaten path and try something else.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second dater, Clint, took a girl on a college date.
Oh.
I was thinking about if I took a girl to where I went to college, it would not be impressive. Hey, here's El Camino Community College in Torrance, California.
Hey.
I took half a class here and then just quit.
For some people, though, it would just be walking them over to their desktop computer. So at least you got one up on them.
That's true, yeah. The University of Phoenix. This is where I went to college. This is my computer. You said, Clint, that you got the idea for the college date from reading a magazine that gave you dating advice and things like that. Do you think that maybe it just seemed too planned out? And
Possibly, absolutely possibly, but I just am so sick of all of the other first dates that I've been on, the drinking bar alternative, that I was just really eager for something maybe a little different, but also something that where I wouldn't feel like I was off man out,
Hey, Clint, you ever think about this? Maybe she's dumb. And she felt like you were rubbing it in that you went to school and she didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's better than having wide set eyes. I'll take it.
Wide set eyes. All right, Clint.
Okay.
Here we go. We're going to call her right now, okay?
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Chloe, please?
This is her.
Hey, Chloe, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Oh, my gosh.
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you wondering why I'm calling?
Yeah.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Oh.
A guy named Clint who listens to our show. And Clint wanted us to call you.
I remember Clint.
Did you have fun on your date with Clint?
Yeah. Clint and I are probably not really meant for each other, but yeah.
Clint did tell us about your date a little bit, and from the sounds of it, it sounded kind of awkward to me. Like he took you back to his college and walked around there, and then he did an awkward little, oh, look, I found a rose, and gave it to you.
I mean, he went through the trouble of planting a rose, on this walk that we were going to take.
So you liked that?
Yeah, it was a super romantic idea.
Okay.
I just felt weird, a weird feeling throughout the date.
Like a general bad vibe or?
I realized it probably an hour or so into the date. He just hadn't
taken his eyes off me the entire time.
What?
Oh, really?
I don't know if you've ever really like been in a situation where someone is just not taking their eyes off of you, but
Welcome to every single conversation I ever have, Chloe. It's tough. Oh, I feel your pain. Did he just creep you out? Is that what you mean?
I don't think he's a creepy guy, but like he did kind of creep me out, you know? Like it got to the point where like I literally was trying to like throw his like gaze onto like another thing. Like there was this awesome building you could see kind of like over these like trees. I pointed at the building. I like looked at this awesome architecture, and he like awkwardly turned around so that like I would be in the building behind me.
What?
Like he wouldn't just like turn his head. I know it was just like really weird. He would not. There was never a moment when I was not in his eyesight.
So he was just staring at you the whole time. I think I know what the issue is, Chloe.
Yeah.
And I think there's only one real way to find out, and that's to ask Clint. Clint?
Hi.
Chloe, Clint is on the phone with us.
What?
Hi, Chloe.
Oh my God. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Clint, did you read in one of your little dating help magazines that you should always make intense eye contact?
Yeah.
Intense wasn't the word that they used. Considerate eye contact was one of the pointers.
Oh, no.
Do you realize you were just staring at Chloe the whole time?
It hadn't occurred to me, but I do remember moving to look at her and a building. So,
Chloe, I'm going to help Clint out here, okay? Clint is not very good at dating, and he talked to us about it. He read a bunch of articles and dating tips before he went out with you. That's where he came up with the college date. And the little rose trick and everything else because he wanted to do something special for you, but he doesn't really know how, and he finds himself being very awkward on dates. And even after all the help, still found himself being awkward on dates. So
Come on.
that's probably where the eye contact came from.
Okay.
yeah. Well, the thing is, once people get to know me, I feel like I come out of my shell and I'm really personable and I'm really engaging. I just, I can't, I'll be on a date and the entire time what I'm thinking is, well, what do you do with your hands? Or you could put them in your lap. Why don't you put them on the table? You should hold that glass. Maybe put that glass down. I should go to the bathroom. Do I tell her I'm going to the bathroom? Excuse yourself. Don't tell her where you're going, though. Oh, but then she won't know. Well, tell her where you're going. Well, don't tell her what you're doing.
Okay.
All right.
Ben, slow down. You're kind of like actually an average woman on a date.
Yeah.
That's how many things we normally think about.
It's so sweet that you've taken the time to research dating and read a magazine and take all these helpful tips and stuff. Just the eye contact, it just was so weird and kind of creeped me out and all of that. And I mean, I would say maybe just next time, don't take so much advice from a magazine. If you just, be yourself in the future, I bet, a lot of girls are going to like you.
Just date people over the phone, Clint.
Yeah.
Honestly,
but I would say that I feel like if you were willing to go on a second date, I feel like now that we know each other a little better, it would probably be less awkward. Or I could wear an eye patch.
Clint. Clint.
Sunglasses.
You dog, are you asking her out on a second date?
Uh-oh, he's
Look at
doing it all
you.
by
Hey,
himself.
I bet you that's not in his magazine,
No.
okay?
Clint, you just did that on your own, buddy.
It's true. I did it, everybody.
Chloe,
Come on, Chloe.
Clint just asked you out. He manned up and did it. Would you go out on a second date with Clint? We will pay for it.
You know what? Yes, I will.
You will?
Hey, good.
Awesome, Clint.
Look at what you did, Clint.
It goes with Jubal's theory about you should just never read.
Yeah. Stop reading things, Clint. Congratulations, man. See, just a little bit of confidence. You relaxed, and you were able to actually ask her out. That's impressive.
Thanks. Thank you for helping us out. Me out. I don't know. More words.
Yeah. Chloe, are you excited to go out with Clint again now that you know the eye contact thing was just something that he read?
Just kind of being yourself is sort of the key thing, and kind of being able to really just kind of go with whatever's happening.
So you hear that, Clint? Chloe's just saying, be yourself, man. Don't try too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the meantime, go ahead and Google, how do I be myself? Before your date.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We get emails in from time to time for second date updates with people that know that they've made a mistake and they just want our help in fixing the situation because apparently they can't do it themselves. And one of those people is Sean, who's on the phone for a second date update today. And Sean, I guess, knows that he screwed up his first date and now he wants to be fixed. So, Sean, how can I fix you right now?
You can fix me by helping me not be so stupid.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's a big ask.
Not easy
I'm
fix.
kind of stupid as well, so I don't know if I can do that, Sean. So instead, why don't you tell us a little bit about the girl you want to call today for a second date update, and we'll see if there's another way to fix you. What's her name?
Her name is Teresa.
Teresa, all right. And where did you meet Teresa?
We met just like randomly at a bar.
Okay.
We were out with our like own friends, and we were sitting near each other. We started talking, really hit it off. I got her number. I asked her out. She seemed genuinely excited to go on a date with this person she just met.
So I mean, you had a lot of hope for your guys' first date, or maybe high expectations.
As high as you can
Right.
when you're going on a first date.
Right.
But like, I was pretty excited.
Right. And you say that you screwed everything up.
Yeah.
I want to hear about that in a second, but how was the date overall?
It was okay. So I picked her up, and she said she was just really in the mood for Chinese food, and there was a restaurant near her place. And I said, yeah, that's awesome. We were both really hungry, so we ordered a bunch of food. And I swear it was like not even 5 minutes, and they started bringing out the food. So we barely even had a chance to like have a real conversation because, once the food comes, like half of your conversation is about the food. And before we knew it, we were done with dinner.
So it was just quick.
Yeah, and I just expected it to go longer than that, and so I didn't really have, like, a backup plan.
Yeah.
So, I asked her if she needed to go home right away, if she wanted to keep hanging out. And I said, this might sound weird, but my grandparents live real nearby. They've been bugging me to come visit them.
What?
It was still early. I said, would it be weird if you came with me to, like, hang out with my grandparents? And she was actually, like, so cool with it. She said she loves hanging out with old people. But this is the part where it gets, like, not good and where I screwed up.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're walking up to my grandparents' front door, and, like, I'm about to ring the doorbell, and I'm like, hey, just, like, heads up, they might think that you're my serious girlfriend, so just, like, don't be mad. Just, like, help me out. And then before I could even explain, my grandma opened the door.
So did you tell them that she was your girlfriend, or you told them that you had a girlfriend and then you shut up?
Oh, yeah, no. It's like a month before this. They had just been on my case about being single and, they want grandkids. And I said, oh, yeah, I'm dating somebody. She's really awesome.
Oh, okay.
Hey, wait, hold up, Sean. Was this whole thing planned just so that you could prove?
No. Honestly, it really wasn't. As it was happening, I was like, oh, this will, like, kill two birds, one stone,
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
So you asked her basically to pretend to be your girlfriend for your grandparents.
Yeah, I mean, hindsight. But, I thought if I could explain to her, she'd totally get it because she seemed cool.
Yeah, but you didn't even give her a chance to say, no, I don't want to participate, because you were literally on the doorstep waiting for the door to open when you dropped that bombshell on her.
No, that's totally true. So I forgot that I told them that I had the girlfriend until we were, like, there ringing the doorbell. And so I just kind of blurted it out because I didn't want her to be surprised by these two old people.
Yeah, so that's where your stupid comes in, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly.
Quick,
So-
be my girlfriend.
After all that, how was the end of the date?
Honestly, I thought it was going really well.
What did she do when your grandparents, assumed that it was her girlfriend? How did she act?
She totally went with it. Like, I thought she was totally on my side. My grandparents, of course, they're, like, talking me up, because as our grandparents do. For, like, over an hour, we just had, like, a really nice time. She actually seemed to really enjoy hanging out with my grandparents. And like I said, she didn't blow my cover, so I assumed that I was golden.
So that's why you thought it was going well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So how did it end with her?
So bad.
Oh, really?
Oh, so bad.
Yeah, so bad.
What happened that was so bad?
The door closed behind us, and I went to, like, hold her hand, and she said, don't touch me, don't talk to me, just take me home.
Whoa.
Okay, so you really read that situation wrong, that she was enjoying herself at your grandparents'.
Yeah, she was definitely acting the part, so I thought that she was, like, actually having a good time and into it, but she was not.
But she was just being nice in the moment, and then
Yeah.
afterwards it was obvious that she was pissed.
well,
Have you talked to her since then?
No, I tried to talk to her on the ride back to her place. I tried to explain to her, like, why I did what I did. She refused to talk to me. got out of the car, slammed the door, and I mean, that was like a month ago, and she won't return my calls. I've been texting her, apologizing, like everything that I can do to get her to just talk to me again.
Okay.
Like I said, it's like I realized I was stupid, but I was not trying to be like deceitful.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it
you
looks
basically
really bad.
you need our help to give you an opportunity to really explain yourself and apologize.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. We'll do that. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of today's second date update, and if you're just joining us, I think we might have found somebody who's a worse grandson than I am. And my grandpa died a few weeks ago, and I didn't even know. So that shows how bad of a grandson I am. But Sean is giving me a run for my money. If you're just joining us, Sean went out with a girl named Teresa, and he said they had a great time and everything else, but dinner went really fast, so he decided to stop by his grandparents' house because it was in the neighborhood. And then, while he was at the door, he remembered that he had told his grandparents a lie and said that he had a serious girlfriend, and then asked Teresa to play the role of his girlfriend, which she did. But as soon as the date was over, she was obviously very upset about that and hasn't talked to him since. So,
You know, Sean, you say that you just remembered about that big lie you told your grandparents while you're standing on the doorstep, but I even have a hard time believing you. It does feel like it was a whole setup, the entire date, just so that you could fulfill this thing with your grandparents.
No, I mean, I agree. It totally seems like that, but like, I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm a pathological liar, but like sometimes you have to tell your parents or your grandparents things, and it's hard to keep track because you don't want them to worry about you, you know?
yeah, or just tell them the truth. Or just tell them the truth, and if they don't like who you are, be like, screw you, I'm not talking to you. That's kind of what I did.
No.
So anyway.
No, I can't do that to my grandparents.
Okay.
Yeah, be
So
nice.
you'll lie and pretend that you're somebody else. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, it's not working out in your favor, but I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can help you out, okay?
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Teresa, please?
it's Teresa.
Teresa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. I'm guessing by the who you haven't listened to it.
No, I'm not familiar with it. I'm sorry, why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And what that is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So you went out on a date with a dude named Sean recently who listens to our show.
Oh, God. He emailed you?
Yes,
Yeah.
Sean emailed and told us all about your date, even the fact that he asked you to pretend to be his girlfriend for his grandparents.
Oh, he told you that?
Yes,
Okay.
he did. He admitted it, and he admits that that was a big failure, and he knows that that's why you're not talking to him, and he was hoping that he could maybe explain himself a little bit more.
I don't know that I want to talk to him. I mean, he's a pretty dishonest guy, obviously, if you know the story, so I don't really know what there is to talk
It
about.
was an
He
accident,
did. Well,
though.
it wasn't an accident, but
An
he
accident?
did. Yeah, that's
What
kind
he
of.
said?
No, I mean, he said that you went along with the story and pretended to be his girlfriend while you were at the grandparents, and then as soon as you left, you like went just cold on him.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I mean, I don't know what else someone would expect if they're going to do something like that. I mean,
Why did you go along with it if you?
I was under the impression when we left the restaurant that we were just going to like pop in and say hi to them like really quick. And he dropped this bombshell on me about this lie that he's told him, and like the minute we're at the doors, it's a super awkward situation. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. Like, are you going to blow him up right there in front of his grandparents, and now it's even more awkward than just suffering through it?
By nature, I'm a really honest person. So, I mean, it was one of the worst things about it to me was just the ease with which he lied to these people who love him. And not only that he could do it, that he wanted someone he just met to participate in that lie with no account for my feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy observation that you just made right there.
So, I mean, I just didn't have a good sense about him as a person at all. Like, as soon as that happened, I was like,
Right.
that's terrible.
He admits that he screwed up, and he knows that that's why you don't want to talk to him again, but he was hoping that, you know, we could get you on the phone and maybe explain things a little better.
I don't know that that's necessary. I mean, it was a really frustrating date, and it was disappointing, but I got to tell you, like, it's actually, in the end, it was one of the best things that's happened to me in a long time. I'm actually not sorry that it happened because really, a really good thing has come out of it. So
you decided to just stop dating in general because everybody lies?
She's like, I'm a monk now.
Yeah, so you've given up dating.
No, actually what happened is, like, after it went down, I felt guilty about it for days. And I knew when I was sitting there with these two just lovely people that he's introducing me to that I'm not being myself. I'm looking them in the eye and lying to them and making something up, and it weighed on me. It weighed on my conscience. So I went back to his grandparents' house a few days later, and I told them.
What?
I was like, what happened? Of course.
Oh, you told him all. You told him that you were pretending to be his girlfriend.
I did. I came totally clean, and I was like, listen, if you're upset with me, I completely understand, but it bothered me to know that these two people with such generous hearts who, like, welcomed me in, that I was basically...
How do you know that they have such generous hearts and everything else? I mean, their grandson is a liar. And, it tends to run in the family.
Yeah, who do you think?
So maybe they're just as big of a liar. Age doesn't have anything to do with the truth.
No. You know what? I don't know why that particular apple fell so far from the tree, but I have to tell you, like, they were so kind and understanding. They let me hang out. We chatted for hours. They've got this beautiful love story. They met in Europe when they were like 15 and escaped the war. I mean, these are people who have, like, they get what's important in life. They get love and trust.
You know more about his grandparents than he knows about his grandparents.
I actually, I don't have grandparents of my own, so I've kind of adopted them. I mean, that's something I'd always wanted in my life, and so I've been visiting them like every 3 or 4 days.
No
Oh my gosh,
way.
you've been there a lot.
You're hanging out with his grandparents?
That's so cute.
That's weird, though.
You guys, if you met them, you would completely understand why. And I told them I wasn't with him, and they were like, don't worry, he doesn't visit us that much anyway.
This is even better.
I'd be very interested to hear that, Teresa.
Who?
Well, Sean, of course.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Good luck. I mean, no, I'm not talking to him, so
Well,
it doesn't matter.
You kind of just told him, though, because he is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
I bet he wants his grandparents back.
What?
Sean, you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. They've told me, like, how little they've seen and heard from you, and you lie to them.
Oh.
You're a
First of
crappy
all,
grandson. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, my God.
Teresa, that's not true. Not including Christmas. I've seen them at least like 2 or 3 times this year.
Wow.
That doesn't include Christmas.
I've seen them 4 times this week, you tool.
Oh, dang.
That's
I'm more of a
weird.
granddaughter to them than you are a grandson. Like, I mean, you lied to them. They said to me, they're like, yeah, we don't trust him. He's lied to us about things before, like your grades and stuff when you were in college, and then they found out later about things they're on to you.
You need to stop talking. I need to get a word in here, please.
So you can tell me more lies? You want me to be quiet so you can lie?
Oh, my God. Just, shut up for a second. Because, first of all, I can't believe you're seeing my grandparents behind my back. That is messed up. Like, what?
Sean, have you not talked to your grandparents since you guys went on that date?
No, I haven't, but I don't think that matters. I will talk to them
Oh, my
now.
God. It's been a month.
You don't tell me when I talk to my grandparents or I visit them. I am a grown man. I'll do it when I want to do it. You guys,
You know what? Your grandparents want you to grow up and settle down. Like they said to me, they hope. I mean, you're not going to settle down with me. They think I'm too good for you. Okay, so that's not going to happen. But they want you to meet someone nice. But they're like, he does need to meet someone at his maturity level.
My maturity level. Okay, I'll get right on that.
Sean, I mean, it sounds like they had already found out that you lied to him in the past. It doesn't sound like that was really news to them. I feel like you thought you were getting away with stuff that you weren't.
What, are you guys on her side now, too? Everyone tells their grandparents little white lies.
What?
It makes them happy. I don't want them to worry about me.
You're not making them happy. You're disappointing them all the time.
That is not true. You know what? I forbid you from seeing them. I forbid it.
To see them, they're my friend, and you can't tell me who to be friends with, and you can't tell them who to be friends with, okay? That is up to Mort and Nancy, who they want to hang out with.
Mort and Nancy.
Oh, sweeter Mort and Nancy.
Don't you dare call Nana and Pop Up by their first names. You are not their friend.
You know what? You better watch that will, okay? Because let's see who's going to inherit it.
Man, Sean, it sounds like you made a big mistake trying to get Teresa to play this game. She's taking over your family, actually.
Have you, brainwashed them? Are you, just taking advantage of 2 poor little old people who escaped the war? I mean, I swear. Like, it sounds like, to me, like you're just taking advantage of two old people for your own personal fulfillment.
Whoa.
That's
Yeah, well,
messed
it's pretty
up.
emotionally fulfilling to them. They like being visited, okay? They like when people come and treat them like their family and that they matter and they're not just like people who should be put out to pasture because they're old and you're not interested.
Wow.
Oh.
Sean, I don't know if you want to argue with her anymore.
Yeah, she's kinda intense.
She's winning.
Teresa, would you like to go out with Sean again on a second date? We'll pay for it. I mean, I don't even know if Sean wants to go out at this point, but I don't know of a way to wrap it up. Teresa, would you like to go out with Sean?
I would love it if you would pay Sean to take his grandparents out for a nice dinner somewhere.
That's a really nice thought. I would love that.
Because that would mean a lot to them.
Hey, Sean.
Oh, Sean.
What? What do you want?
I like Teresa's idea, but instead, I'm going to pay for Teresa to go out with your grandparents because I think she's more important to them at this point. Sean?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Congratulations, Teresa. You
I would be delighted, and Morton Nancy would be delighted. Sean
Stop
is never
using their
taken them
first
out.
name.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
In the dating world, everybody has their techniques for finding out if the person you're going on a date with is crazy or not.
Yeah.
Little tests. Like, I invite everybody I've been on a date with on a robbery spree. If they say no, obviously they're crazy. If they say yes, let's have a good time. It's kind of how I do it. But Kyle, who's on the phone today for a second date update, apparently has a different, more boring method, I think.
Better.
We'll find out about that in just a second. But first, Kyle, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. So before we get into your little technique on how you find out if a girl is crazy or not, where'd you meet the girl you want to call today? What's her name?
Her name's Virginia, but she also goes by Ginny.
Okay.
And met her on Tinder.
All right.
Well, there you go. Crazy.
That's not what. Then he would also be crazy. If
That's-
everyone on Tinder's crazy, then they're all dating crazies dating
I
crazies.
think that's what's happening right now.
Well, that's fine.
All right. So you said in your email that you have like a standard first date that's kind of a test for people you go out with. What did you guys do?
Yeah, so we went to coffee, and some people might think that's kind of boring, but I think you can tell a lot by what someone orders for coffee. And if it's like a grande iced sugar-free vanilla latte with soy, they're probably a high-maintenance person. I mean, maybe they're lactose intolerant, but
So wait, you're judging people based on their coffee drinks?
a little bit, yeah. I think you can get a good read for personality. Like,
Okay.
Oh, I think you can. I mean, anytime I've been at a coffee place and there's someone just arguing about like it's not 124.5 degrees, I'm like, that person is way too high strung.
Absolutely.
I want to know what the best coffee drink a date can order in your mind.
just coffee, just a hot coffee.
Okay.
You
Just
don't think
shows
that
low
that means
maintenance, I
that
guess?
they're boring or basic?
I mean, you could do whatever you want with it at the little prep bar, but that's your own prerogative.
I just don't understand. If you're just getting coffee, why go to a coffee shop? You can make that at home.
Well, it's fun. I mean, I don't think many people get asked to coffee dates anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
About the environment, right?
So I'm
what
guessing Virginia, who you went on a date with, passed your test because you want to call her for another date?
Yeah, she just got a regular latte.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
sexy.
that's more than just coffee. I thought you were talking just black. Okay.
And how was your actual date with her?
It was fun. Another thing I did, I bought 2 little bottles of Bailey's for us and brought it to the coffee place.
What? So wait,
Okay.
you're going to a coffee shop and trying to still get drunk?
That's awesome. I like
It's
that.
not. Just go to a bar. I don't understand you.
No, because the bar doesn't have good coffee. At least go to a coffee shop. You know, you get the best of both.
All right. The alcoholic in the room knows what it's up.
Yeah, I know what's up.
So did you guys drink the Baileys or?
Yeah, she actually wanted some,
Okay.
which, I mean, that's a good clue.
Okay.
And everything went well, and we were discussing what we like, our hobbies and everything, and I actually have something in common with her grandpa. I collect campaign buttons from all over the world.
Really?
And, yeah. And I was like, I'd love to see his, and
Wow.
she wanted
Wow.
to see mine.
Is that the reason you want to call
Yeah.
her? Is you just want to meet her grandpa so you guys can compare campaign buttons?
Yeah, I'm using her for a grandpa. I actually have one of Fidel Castro from way back when in like the early 50s.
Is that your most prized button?
It is.
Cool. Is it worth a lot of money?
I have no idea. I haven't checked that out.
It's priceless.
You're not doing it for the money, you're doing
Yeah.
it for the love. I get
Okay.
it.
They actually don't allow Castro's face on any pins in Cuba, so it's pretty rare to find one, and I have one.
That's cool.
I know, right? I mean, how many people do you know that have Fidel Castro campaign buttons?
You're the only one.
Yeah. I don't know many Fidel Castro fans, so.
Well, I'm not saying I'm a fan.
Okay.
I have his button.
Did that turn her on?
Did that turn her?
You know, it could have. 'Cause she wanted to come over and see it.
Oh, she
She
did.
went to your house after the coffee date?
We did, yes.
Wow.
Okay, so things were going real well. How was that?
I mean, this is where it gets kind of wonky for me. She was at my place, and she hadn't been checking her phone or anything when we were getting coffee, but then she was just pretty much always on her phone when she was at my place, and I was like, is everything okay? And she said a friend of hers was having a meltdown, and that she needed to go and would like to reschedule the whole Castro viewing. But it's now been over a week, and I'm only getting kind of short, cold texts back, and that's why I'm here. I'd like your help figuring out what to do next.
What was your sense on the meltdown? Was it an excuse, or did you believe her?
I couldn't really get a read for it.
Okay.
Yeah, but the fact that she's not really being responsive to you sounds like she might have just used an excuse.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of a classic one, too.
Yeah, can you think of anything weird that happened?
No, other than everything that she was already down to do.
You don't have any other strange collections in your house, right?
Little collection of dust, but...
Okay, yeah, I think that's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll try to figure it out. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Right, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, a lot of guys will try to impress girls they're on a date with their car or their nice Rolex watch, but not Kyle, who's on the phone for a second date update today. He tries to impress women with his vintage political campaign buttons. He's crushing it at retirement homes for sure. And that's exactly what happened on his first date. He met a girl named Virginia on Tinder. They went out for coffee and then went back to his place because he brought up during his date that he collects vintage political campaign buttons. And she said, oh, my grandpa does too. And so he wanted to show her some of his. They went to his place. Then she said she had an emergency and had to leave, and he hasn't really heard from her since. So we're going to try to get her on the phone and find out why.
And for the record, if it's the political campaign buttons that turned her off, she's lame. Like, it's cool when people have really interesting, quirky hobbies.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm on your side. That's all I'm saying.
If you guys want to ever come by and see them yourself, I'm happy to let you in and show you around.
Yeah.
I support you, but not that much, maybe.
Tweet me. Maybe I'll hit you back. All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Virginia, please?
This is she.
Hey, Virginia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who did you say that you were?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. Have you ever heard it?
No.
Okay. You got any friends that have heard it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry, what?
You ever Google it?
No,
probably not. Okay, I'll just get to the point. It's a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, and we got an email about you from somebody who does listen to the show.
Wait, what? You got an email about me?
Yes, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after or wanting to see them again, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So we got an email about you from a dude named Kyle.
What the hell?
I know, that's what I said, right? The hell?
I don't understand what's happening.
So Kyle emailed us because he told us about your date. He said that he really enjoyed going out with you, but now it's pretty obvious that you don't want to see him again. And he wanted us to talk to you and see if we can find out why. Does that make sense now?
Yeah, this is just like really weird.
You mind telling us about your date?
I don't really know what to say.
It sounded like, I mean, from his description, that you guys really hit it off at coffee and that you went back to his place, which is always a good sign that you were interested to some degree during the date.
Yeah, how do I put this? He's the kind of guy that, like, you think he's one way, but then you find out that he's just a completely different person.
Okay. Can you explain in a little more detail for us? He sounds like a pretty mild-mannered guy. I mean, he said he collects political campaign buttons.
Yeah.
You don't usually call those guys wild and crazy, you know what I mean?
Maybe just start with, like, what you thought he was to begin with.
I don't know. I thought he was, like, a normal, nice guy. Maybe I should have picked up on there were signs. Like, he brought, like, airplane alcohol bottles to a coffee shop. I thought he was trying to be, like, fun, but it was I guess that's a red flag. Probably I should have noticed.
Oh, I thought that was
Very-
cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you drink a lot in your life, Jose. So maybe it is a red flag if you don't want to date a heavy drinker.
Touche.
Yeah, that was like, I guess, the first weird thing. But we went back to his place, and I had to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to his bathroom, and there was a syringe just like laying out on the counter.
Wait.
And then I walked by his bedroom on the way back, and there was another syringe on his bedside table.
Okay.
Oh.
So you think that he's a bit of a partier.
Yeah, and then we were looking at this button collection that he has, which was cool, but then there was like a knock at the door, and he went to answer it, and this guy was there, and they like barely said hello to each other. The guy just like handed him a bag, and he was like, cool, thanks, man, and then he closed the door.
Oh.
What?
Huh.
So this guy, you think he's in? Whoa.
So yeah, is that what you're saying? You're saying that you think Kyle is like a big drug user, or?
I don't know what he's into, but it was clear to me that he was into some obviously bad stuff, and so I just like faked a conversation with my friend.
Okay. It's a pretty big jump, though, that you're making.
I'm just saying, look at the evidence. And if he's like dealing with some issues or something, that's his own battle, but it's not something I personally want to get involved in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not into doing heroin on a first date?
Bailey's and heroin.
Jeez. What a prude.
Yeah, no.
No. All right. Well, wouldn't you like to find out what all that stuff was about?
Not really. I mean, I feel like my instincts are pretty dead on.
Think about it, though. If he was a drug dealer, he wouldn't contact us.
I don't know that.
Yeah, and I don't know that either because there's a lot of people who listen to the show that do drugs and are drug dealers, so they
Okay.
probably could contact us. But I was going to say, Virginia, the best way to find out is probably just to ask him, and he's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, I don't want to talk to him.
Okay, it's a little too late. Kyle, are you there?
Yeah, hi. This has been a huge misunderstanding.
Okay.
The syringes are for insulin. I'm a diabetic.
Oh, sure.
Are you serious? I mean, I can't believe you thought I was a drug addict.
Like, there were syringes in, like, multiple places around your apartment, and a guy came to your door that you barely spoke to.
The knock at the door was an Amazon delivery, and I'm not going to talk with him and get to know him.
I didn't even think of an Amazon guy dropping off stuff. I automatically thought some dude was dropping off drugs to you.
Wait, what about, you had, like, cleaning products, like, all over your apartment, and I went home and I Googled that, and it said that sometimes, like, drug dealers use cleaning products to, like, make their stuff or whatever.
No. I cleaned my house earlier that day from, like, top to bottom. I just didn't put them away.
That's a big assumption to go from cleaning products to meth lab.
Well, I wouldn't have started there, but there's like 10 other signs. Like, there's just too many red flags, Kyle. Like, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you still don't believe him?
Like, you brought alcohol to a coffee date. Like, what? You can't get through your day without...
I can very much get through my day. That was just to, have some fun on a coffee date. You gotta believe me. This is crazy. I'm not Walter White.
I'm not trying to judge you at all or your lifestyle, but, like, I watch a lot of documentaries. I just feel like I know my instincts are right here.
If he could produce like a medical card that says that he is diabetic, would that be good enough for you?
I don't need to produce a medical card to be believed. You just gotta trust me. I mean, I'm a diabetic.
I don't have to trust you, and I really, honestly don't trust you. Like, I've seen it a million times. You, like, lure me into your apartment, you get me high on drugs, you, like, try and sell me out to prostitution.
Oh
What? Damn, Kyle. I had no idea you were into so many. You're really like a drug dealer, you're human trafficking, you're doing all that?
I'm not.
I thought you were just like an innocent dude who wanted coffee and likes to collect buttons, but
This is insane.
damn, I was wrong.
Women that don't read the room can, like, get involved in some messed up stuff. I'm not interested.
But Virginia, I mean, come on. You've watched too many true crime documentaries. Like, on this case, I think, why would he contact us if he was ready to do all this illegal, shady stuff? He'd be a horrible criminal who would have gotten caught already.
I don't know, but I'm sure it'll make a really interesting documentary, and I'm not interested in being a part of it.
This is crazy. I don't know what else I could have done. I mean, I'm a diabetic.
Have you ever done hard drugs before, Kyle?
Not.
Look at that pause. Listen to that pause.
Yeah, now I'm pretty sure she's right.
You could drive a truck through that pause.
Oh my God.
Virginia, would you like to go on a second date with Kyle? We'll pay for it.
Absolutely not. No.
No.
I'm not getting a second date because she thinks I'm a drug dealer?
Yeah. A drug dealer who's going to get her high and prostitute her. Kyle?
I'm a diabetic who likes collecting campaign buttons. Is that risky?
I'm not buying it, dude. You better start covering your tracks more if you're going to try and pick up some chicks on the street and sell them out.
Yeah, sounds like a perfect front to me, Kyle.
What?
Dude,
I'm
we're
sorry,
all going to
man.
be sorry when we see his mugshot one day,
Yeah.
though.
Look, maybe everything you're saying is true. Maybe you are a diabetic and they were just cleaning products, but I'm just not willing to take that risk with my life. Like, this is it's my life.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
All right.
Good luck hiding under your blanket at home.
Okay. Well, Kyle, sorry, no second date, but it sounds like actually you might want to be thankful about that.
Wow.
All right, can I go now?
Yeah, go now. Be safe.
Yeah, run.
It's dangerous out there. We'll see you later, Virginia.
Bye.
Hey, Kyle.
Yeah.
I didn't not expect it to go down like that, man. I'm sorry.
I guess I need to hide my syringes better.
Yeah, hide your syringes better. I remember you said earlier we could come check out your campaign button collection.
Yeah.
Now that we know a little more about you, I'm more interested in coming over to check out the other stuff you got lying around.
Oh,
Okay,
come on.
hit me up.
Jubal wants it.
Yeah,
Yeah, come on down. I'll give you the big drug tour.
yeah. You can tell he's totally a drug addict. I'll give you the big drug tour.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
All right, this is one of the biggest surprises I've ever had on the show.
What?
Today's second date update involves a woman who didn't really end things on good terms in a previous second date update.
Oh.
I'm going to play a clip for you right now to remind everybody, and then we'll talk to her.
And the fact that the men there are sitting, laughing, cracking up, I find it revolting. When a woman gives herself, it is very meaningful. And for a stupid guy, a frat boy, no less, which I never thought you were, but now I see you are.
Hey, Randy, we haven't heard from you. Was this the same Sarah you hung out with that night?
No, I wasn't angry that night. Of course not. He only saw one part of me, but I'm I'm a multifaceted person, and I have to stand up for myself.
Sarah,
when
I
something
believe
like this
that.
happens.
Sarah, I believe you wholeheartedly that you are a bunch of different people. I do.
I'm not a bunch of different people. Okay, you all. You all.
Sarah, I have been...
Sarah hung up on us.
What the hell was that?
If you forgot about that little clip, that was from the second date where Sarah called a guy that she hooked up with. He didn't call her back because she talked to him while she was on the toilet the next morning, going to the bathroom. And it turned him off, so she got really, really angry. Sarah, how are you doing now?
I just am sorry, and I'm embarrassed as well. I mean, I shouldn't have used the profanity, and I have to take responsibility for that. And I wanted to tell you I started taking anger management classes, and I'm trying to better understand how my behavior can have a negative effect on others, and I'm sorry.
Oh,
Good
Sarah,
for you.
that is the nicest thing I've ever heard from anyone who has told me to off before. Like that is, I mean, that takes a lot to be able to admit when you're wrong, and that obviously we totally accept your apology.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm working on it.
We also have very low standards for how we're treated here.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding, Sarah. Remember? We
All right.
take jokes.
Well, Sarah, so after all that, you decided to do another second date update with us.
Yeah, if you guys will have me.
Absolutely. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the date you went on?
We were set up two friends, and he had tickets for a Mariners game, so we went. And we had great chemistry. We talked so much we missed most of the game. He's just so affable, and I don't even think he knows how good looking he is, which is, I think, really rare. And
I find that a lot of women think the same thing about me.
No.
They have no clue how good looking I am, and it seems to be much of a turn on to them.
I think you have no clue what you look like.
Or what humility is, but either way.
I don't understand that word. How'd the date end?
he walked me to my car, and he kissed me, and that was all it was. It was a really nice, really sweet, nice kiss. And then he waited while I got in the car and locked my doors and drove away, and it was just really sweet.
No, he hasn't called you. Have you asked your friends if they know anything?
Well, yeah, my girlfriend who knew his friend, but it's not like I'm really close with someone who he might have confided in, because that's not the case.
I see what you're saying. So what do you think? Do you have any guesses onto why he hasn't called you?
No, I don't. Not when I just, try to look at it objectively. No.
All right. Well, you know how the drill goes. We're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update. You're prepared to hear whatever it is and not completely freak out on us this time.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're going to call him right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All the hits. Moving 92.5 is Brooke and Jubal in the morning in the middle of the second date update. If anybody's unclear, Sarah has done a second date update with us before. She ended up going off on us the last time, telling us to F off, hanging up on us. She wants to do another second date update. You're going to behave yourself this time and try to listen to what you say and actually have a conversation with him this time.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And it could not even be something bad.
Right. I don't think it will be.
A lot of people ask me about the second date updates when we're out and about doing things. And they say, why do people want to do this? Since you've done this now twice, maybe you could give the best answer on to why you want to do this.
Everyone wants to find their match. It's not easy, and it's worth putting in the extra effort to understand, why? Why do people just not call back?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we're going to call him right now. His name's John, right?
Yes.
Okay. Remember, stay on the line, be quiet until we get the answer out of him, and then you can calmly talk to John, all right?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is John there?
Yeah, this is John.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay. What?
I'm calling because I wanted to ask you about a mutual friend that you and I have.
Okay.
It's a friend of mine. Her name's Sarah. And you went out on a date with her, but you haven't gotten back to her since the date, so I wanted to know what the reason behind that was.
That's weird.
I know it is, but it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you go out on a date with someone and blow them off, they email us to call you and ask why. That's why we're calling you.
Okay.
Okay. So would you mind telling us?
This is on the radio, right? You guys are...
If you're hesitant at all, remember, she's the one that's asking, so she's willing to hear whatever it is.
I mean, if she really wants to know, I mean, we only went on the one date, so it wasn't that big a deal.
Okay.
John, she told us that your date ended in a really sweet kiss.
Yeah,
So,
it did.
I mean-
It ended in a nice way, I felt like, yeah.
You could see why she's confused. If you also thought it ended lovely, why you wouldn't call her back.
It's not her. That's the thing. It's not anything she did or didn't do. It's my thing.
So something about her turned you off.
Again, it's not anything she did. It's my own issues. So she is a sales rep, right? Like a sales manager.
Okay.
Fairly high-powered, makes a good deal of money job.
Yeah.
And I have not as good a job, and it just felt weird to me, if that were to go forward, to not be kind of on the same level as far as that sort of stuff.
John.
Okay, so you don't feel like you're
not man
you're not in
enough.
her league, basically.
I would feel more comfortable dating someone that's sort of on my level as far as all that goes. You know what I mean?
Dude, we're like the opposite. I'm looking for a woman that makes a ton of cash that would take care of me. I have no problem with that at all. I think there's a lot of dudes that feel the same way, but did you like her personality and everything? I mean, was everything cool except for that?
She, to tell the truth, there was times where she came off a little intense, I think, and I think maybe that's just sort of part of her job, sort of stuff bleeding into her life or whatever. But
I don't get this.
There were times
you're
she got a little bit intense, but looking back,
Hey, John?
Yeah.
Sarah's actually
he
on the
doesn't
phone.
listen, though. I mean, there you go. You guys, did you just catch that? He just doesn't listen.
Sarah is on the phone with us right now, John, if you haven't figured that out.
Okay.
I don't know. I think you're not much of a man if you can't. It's not how much you make. It's how you feel about yourself. That's what makes a man. And then call a woman intense. You're just like a child.
Sarah, the name calling.
We talked about this.
I agree with what you're saying.
If I wasn't sure of my decision before, I certainly am now.
Well, thank God. Thank God. I've just done a big favor. I didn't know you were such a jerk.
Wow.
Yeah, really, I make more money. First of all, I never spoke about money, so you don't really know how much money I make. But, I'm not superficial like you. I don't care. I'm looking for a good man. I don't care about money. If you want some stupid little who cares about money, you're not going to have any chance for a lasting relationship. It's unbelievable how stupid you are. No, really.
Are you here?
You think she's too intense. Really, American men suck. I think I have to find a man from Italy who understands passion and emotion.
Hey, Sarah, let John respond to you here.
Maybe you should move to Italy.
No, it's true though. He doesn't
Don't
like
mind
intense.
whatever the
He
hell
doesn't
you're
like
talking about.
someone who's passionate, and doesn't like if someone makes more money than he did. I mean, it's not 1950, you know.
Sarah,
I think any man does not appreciate a crazy ass.
Whoa.
What's wrong with
I'm not crazy, and I'm an ass who just said that.
Sarah.
Because that's abusive.
Sarah.
That's so abusive.
I said
I'm
that.
not crazy, and I'm not an ass.
Sarah.
Who said that? Was that John?
Sarah.
I didn't.
Sarah,
I
this
can't
is-
make out who said that.
Sarah, this is Jubal. This is Jubal.
You said you called me a crazy ass.
No, I didn't do that. I would. Sarah.
This is
Sarah, John, hang on one second.
I want to know who said that. Just
John.
tell me who said that.
Oh my gosh.
Sarah.
Oh my gosh.
Sarah, it was John.
Will you not answer me?
I'm
Who
answering
said
you right
that?
now. I'm trying to answer you. John said that, okay? But
You're
you.
such a piece of
Sarah.
You guys are acting like men either. If you don't
Sarah.
think you tell a woman that because she makes more money because she's passionate, you guys really disappoint me now.
Sarah.
You guys are so cool.
What about
You
your
guys
anger
stand up for-
management
No, I don't want to
techniques?
deal with this anymore.
Oh gosh.
Oh God, did she do it again?
Do you know what's so upsetting about it to me?
Can I just thank all of you right now?
I can't believe that happened.
You know, she called us back. She was so excited.
John, how do you feel right now? Because the problem is I actually agree with her at points. I just don't agree with her delivery. I mean, can you kind of see what she's saying, John?
Yeah, I mean, I get that, and I think it was sort of that combined with the kind of intensity she had that put me off.
Hey, John, will you hang on 1 second for me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just gotta do something.
I don't know. What are you doing?
Don't do that.
Are you calling her back?
Hold on. Yeah, no, it's something different. John, don't worry about it.
Hello?
Hey, Sarah, it's Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I don't want to talk if that piece of you-know-what is on the phone. So I'm going to
Sarah.
talk right
I'm
now
fine
unless
with
you
that,
tell me
by
he's
the
going
way.
to go.
Sarah, hey, I'm gonna let you go because I didn't like the way you hung up on us last time. I want to say goodbye to you.
Well, I
'Cause
don't like this situation right now that you're letting
I have
him
to ask
still
you.
talk
I have to
me
ask
that
you
way.
one thing. I just have to ask you one thing.
What? I told you I don't want to stay on the phone when he's there.
Okay. Just real quick.
What?
I'd love to send you two out on a second date. We will pay for it. Sarah, would you like to go out with John again?
Sure, I can't stand you guys. Piece of
Apparently, that's a no.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today probably knows why he's not getting a call back because in his email it said, "Hey guys, I need help. I called my date an idiot and now I need to apologize."
Oh, yeah.
That's usually going to ensure that somebody's not going to call you after a date when you call him an idiot. What's up, Chris? How are you?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Pretty good. We'll get to you calling your date an idiot in just a second, but first, what's the idiot's name?
But her name is Babette.
Okay, I did, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Where did you meet Babette?
I met Babette out of the club, and I don't always meet women at a club. It's always so difficult, so loud and everything. But I instantly hit off with her. It's weird.
Okay, did you use a line or anything to approach her? Or?
You know, I don't have to really use lines. I just kind of use some swagger, you know?
Just call him an idiot a few times and then it's putty in your hands.
Oh, man. No, I'll get to that part, all right? At first, it was great. We're talking, we're dancing. We weren't even drunk. We had, like, one drink, and I found out that she had a bunch of mutual friends of mine. I mean, literally, like, 100 friends in common on Facebook.
Whoa.
I mean, and they're, like, real friends, though. People, like, I really see.
All 100 of them?
Maybe half. Maybe
Okay.
half of them.
Yeah, that's Facebook.
All right, so you had a lot in common with her.
Yeah, and it just felt right. And for a while, we went back to my place, had a very great night. Woke up early and had some breakfast. Oh, sorry.
So, I know, I was just wondering, she stayed the night then?
Oh, yeah, you know, I don't want to brag, but, like, it was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the swagger again, I'm guessing.
It's the swagger. It was nice. It was really, I didn't even use the word lovely, frankly.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so
sweet.
you
That's
had
nice.
a lovely evening, and then she woke up at your place the next day. And when did the idiot thing happen?
All right, it wasn't like I woke up and called her an idiot. All right, we had breakfast.
You enjoy your night, idiot?
Good morning, idiot.
Yeah.
That's not what happened, guys.
Okay.
All right, I woke up and she woke up and we went and got breakfast and we walked around and just were hanging. It was easy. It was just like I felt it.
When you say you felt it, I mean, are you thinking that this could have turned into a relationship for you?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
She just felt like someone I want to hang out with, just be around.
Mm-hmm.
I even brought it up with her. I even was just half joking, but really kind of being serious, asking if she could see us in the future together.
All right, and did she seem down with that?
Yeah, she smiled and she said, sure. And it was nice. And then we were just laughing about it and talking about, like, what happens when we get together? Who does what chores?
Oh, okay. So you're really talking future stuff together.
I was just kind of joking at first, and then we got into it because, she likes to cook. I do dishes. So it's the perfect combination there. And she works in finance and better with money, so I'll do the yard work.
Okay.
You make the money.
Yeah, she
I'll
writes
make
the
things
checks.
pretty for you.
Yeah, but we got over a bunch of stuff, just joking about it. But then I brought up laundry, and at first it was kind of playful, but she didn't like laundry, doesn't. She really doesn't.
Like to a point where she was getting upset about it?
It's like her whole demeanor changed. She was this amazing, amazing woman, and then I bring up laundry, and it was like I mentioned somebody murdering her father back in the
She got that mad just at the thought of maybe doing laundry one day in a relationship with you.
To be fair, she explained that it was because her ex-boyfriend just kind of leached off her and made her do it. So I get that. I get that. She doesn't want another situation where some guy's just making her do clothes. And I'm not that guy. That's not what I was trying to say. It just kind of came out that way. And then as we were joking a little more about the laundry, I thought joking she was getting serious. I was like, oh, you're just being an idiot.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, then
So
that's when you called your date an idiot, and probably the reason she's not calling you back.
I wasn't trying to call her a real idiot.
yeah, but it sounds like what you were saying is you have to do the laundry in a relationship. You're the woman, and now I think that if you disagree with that, you're an idiot.
No, it's that she's making this big deal about doing laundry. It's our first time hanging out. We met the night before, and we were just talking about small things. And I called her an idiot because she's making a big deal about something that's not a big deal. It's laundry.
Yeah, and now she's making a big deal about getting called an idiot, probably.
That never feels good when you're on the defense already. Now you're an idiot for being too emotional over a subject that we brought up. Like, I get what you were saying, but I can also see where on her side it would make her angry.
I didn't think about it that way. That makes me want to apologize even more because I want to let her know. Heck, I'd even do all the laundry.
Hey, that's good.
What was her reaction after you said that? Did she instantly get pissed?
Yeah, that's when the date ended. She had to go. She had
Really?
Yeah, she had to do some work.
No, she didn't.
Wow,
Yeah, she didn't have to do
laundry.
anything.
Yeah.
She just had to get out of there.
I know, but I felt like I lost my charm at that point, so I couldn't really
Yeah,
fight back.
you guys hung out for almost 24 hours, it sounds like, and then suddenly you get into a fight over laundry that hasn't even happened.
It was really stupid, and I realized that I'm the idiot in this whole thing, so I was just hoping you guys could maybe help me get out of this.
All right, well, we can try. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Guys, thank you so much. I really hope you can help save us.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, let's call this idiot.
Oh, my
Just
gosh.
joining us for today's second date update, Chris is on the phone, and the idiot that we're about to call, her name's Babette. Why am I calling her an idiot? Because Chris did on their date. Apparently they met at a club. They had a really great night together. Chris actually said he enjoyed it and thought it was a wonderful evening. They spent the night together, and the next day they went to breakfast, and they were talking about stuff, even like discussing future plans if they were to actually get in a relationship. And at some point, they got on the topic of chores, and then laundry came up, and Chris called her an idiot, and now he hasn't heard from her since. Chris, are you about ready to get her on the phone?
Yes, but let me make a couple things clear because I had to tell my side of the story fully, okay? First off, I should have called you guys sooner because it's been about 2 weeks.
Okay.
So,
Oh, it's been a while, okay.
yeah, I thought maybe I'd hear from her. I texted her a couple times, but nothing. So that's why I finally gave in. And also, if I didn't make it clear, I'm pretty sure she's like my perfect match.
Oh, that's really sweet. You like really dumb people then. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Chris. I guess my thing is like, I assume you apologize via text, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I just don't know why she would hold such a grudge over this.
Yes.
You and me both. That's why I called you guys.
Yeah, most people like it when you call them an idiot on the first date.
No, but if you apologize, usually it's something you should be able to get past. It may be a red flag that you guys can't.
Yeah, I hope not. I'm really into her, guys. I'm really into her.
All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can help make things better, okay? Here we go.
All right, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Babette, please?
This is she.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm good. What is this about?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
Wait, somebody contacted you about me?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
His name is Chris. And I guess it's been about 2 weeks since you guys hung out.
Okay.
You remember going out with Chris?
Yeah, I remember.
Are you still mad at Chris? Because you sound kind of angry in your voice.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
Is it because he called you an idiot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually.
I hear that turns people off sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like that.
I'm actually surprised that he told you guys that he did that.
Yeah, he told us all about your date, and I guess he feels really bad, too, that he called you an idiot.
He meant it
and
playfully.
he said he's tried to apologize to you and everything, but you just are not returning any of his text messages or phone calls.
Yeah, I'm not going to, because somebody who calls you an idiot on the first time that you meet after you just spent the night with them, I mean, I don't, like, what else is to come from that?
But wait, hold on, though. I mean, like, he said that you guys got into an argument about future laundry chores, and you were getting really heated about it, and that's when he called you an idiot. And what he meant was, like, you're being an idiot that we're getting so worked up over this. Still, not a nice thing to say, I get it, but you have no way or room for forgiveness there?
I mean, I just feel like this is not how I expect to be treated and how I want to be treated. So why am I going to set the bar so low so that someone like this can basically be, like, verbally abusive to me?
Okay, I feel like verbal abuse there is going a little bit far.
Okay, but he just, triggered me, and it all went back to doing my most hated chore. I hate laundry so much. I didn't go to school all these years to, like, do laundry for somebody.
So did he actually say that he wanted you to do his laundry?
I mean, not exactly, but it was kind of implied.
But I think he was trying to be cute. Like, look we're going to have a life together. Isn't this cute? And we're talking about our future.
I know, but I hate laundry.
Yeah.
Like, I hate laundry.
I feel you on that one.
I mean, I think everyone hates laundry.
Honestly, you guys, it doesn't matter anymore. I actually met somebody else who does not talk about laundry. So I've moved on.
All right, well, maybe you can put it in the present for just a second because Chris is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
What?
Babette, is that true? Are you
already
seeing another guy?
Yeah, I am actually. And he's nice and he's sweet and he's less argumentative than you and he doesn't talk about chores.
I mean, first off, I'm sweet and I'm kind and I'm willing to do chores. It was just a little cute conversation. Have you even talked to this guy about doing dishwashing? Because I'll dishwash all day.
We haven't talked about that.
Oh, well, maybe you should. If you're going to spend the rest of your life with this guy, you might want to get these things out.
I'm not saying that I am marrying this guy. I'm just saying I met somebody who makes me feel like he is safer.
Yeah, Chris, I also feel like you move a little fast in relationships. Like, I always thought I used to move fast, but damn. Like, one date you're already talking about laundry, and then she starts dating a guy for what? How long have you been dating this new dude, Babette?
We've only been on a couple of dates, but I can actually already tell that he is a less intense person than Chris is, so...
Yeah, I mean, and Chris is already assuming that you're going to marry this guy.
Yeah, Chris, what is that?
I wasn't assuming that she's going to marry him. I'm just saying, we had something real, and I thought, you might be very special for me, and I'm willing to compromise here, okay? How about I do the whites?
What?
You do the colors.
No, dude.
Chris, are you not understanding or hearing what she's saying? It's not about who's doing whites and who's doing colors. It's about you chilling out a little bit and stop having hypothetical fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, why are we even talking about laundry still? I mean, we had this conversation 2 weeks ago, and we're still talking about it now. On the radio, for that matter.
Yeah, because I'm apologizing, and I'm telling you that I'll do half the laundry. I'll even fold it. I'll fold it, too.
I don't think it's about the laundry anymore, Chris.
Yeah.
But she's saying it is.
No, she's not. She's saying that that's what sparked the red flags that came up for her, that you're too much.
and I'm willing to pick up those red flags and wash them. Like I'm saying,
Oh my God.
Don't mix them with the white ones. So you got a pink flag, and then everything's all messed up. Yeah, then you're sending some weird signals.
He is funny. I'll give him that. He is funny.
I'm not trying to be funny, okay? I'm trying to be very serious about something that felt so right and so real that's getting ruined by a stupid little argument. I'm willing to do what it takes.
Chris, I've moved on, and I just need you to know that I told this new guy about our argument, and he told me that he loves to do the laundry.
Oh, wow, Chris.
No one loves doing laundry. That's a lie. You are lying.
That's a lie. Now I'm a liar. Now I'm a liar.
I don't mean it in a mean way, but you're lying. I'm just saying. Like, he's a liar, you're a liar.
I can now see why things unraveled so quickly on your date, Babette.
I don't know what else to say at this point.
You know what you could say, Babette? You could say that you go on another date with Chris. We'll pay for it. Would you like to go out with Chris again?
Even if he were to do my laundry for me, I would still not go out on another date with him.
Okay.
You know what? You are an idiot.
Stand by it.
Exactly.
Good call, Babette. Good call.
Do you see what I mean, you guys? This is why he is not the right match for me.
Yeah, you called it.
Look, again, I'm sorry. It's just it's my emotions because you're the one, and I feel so strongly about you, and it just comes out in me calling you an idiot sometimes.
He just loves you, Babette, when you're not being an idiot. That's all.
All right, I think I have reached my quota about talking about laundry and idiot, so I have to.
All right.
Thanks so much for calling.
Yeah. Thank you, Babette. Chris, sorry, man. No second date.
Guys, I'm shocked. I don't know. Where do we go from here? How are we going to get her back?
I don't think we are. I think we're going to live our lives alone without Babette, Chris.
You need to give up on that dream.
All right. Well, plenty of other idiots in the sea, right, guys?
I guess so.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 said, I don't know why she was so upset. I love doing laundry. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Chris wanted to call this girl Babette. They met at a club and hung out all night, even had breakfast the next day. And Chris thought the reason he wasn't getting a call back was because at one point during their date, they were discussing future plans, like if they actually had a long relationship. And chores came up in the conversation. And Chris said that he would do the dishes if she did the laundry, which made her very upset.
Yeah.
And then that made him upset, and he called her an idiot. But he thought it was just playful banter. And then we got her on the phone and found out that she was actually very offended when he called her an idiot and said that she hates doing laundry so much it completely ruined their first date. She also wasn't calling Chris back because apparently she's been dating another dude who she says is less argumentative, and they don't talk about laundry at all, which is probably a good thing.
Laundry's a trigger.
Well, you know it's going to be an issue, though, if you're already fighting about chores that haven't even begun yet, right?
Totally.
Like,
Chris was heartbroken, though, and did want another date. He said he'd even chip in and do some of the laundry.
Oh, wow.
But she said no.
Laundry.
Yeah, so they're not going out again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we'll call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Probably the most important part of a first date is your first impression.
Yeah.
And what you choose to do with it. I know for me, whenever I've gone out on dates, when I show up, I offer them to be blood buddies with me.
Whoa!
Cut a little slit on my finger, and I ask them to do the same, and we shake hands. That way, I know that I can trust them. And most women run in fear, but the occasional one sticks around, and we have a great date.
Okay.
And Kenny, who's on the phone for a second date update today, also made a very bold move when he was starting his date. I'll let him tell you about it. What's up, Kenny? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing okay, guys. How are you doing?
Not too bad. So did you swap blood with your first date?
Please say
It wasn't quite that intense.
please just tell me there's no bodily fluids that were exchanged in the first meeting.
Well, I can't actually say that either.
Yeah. Why don't you tell, before we get into your date, tell everybody how you started your date. I thought that was the most interesting part of your email.
Well, we had been talking online for a couple of weeks, so I felt like I knew her. I felt comfortable with her. And this was just the first time we were meeting in person. So when I saw her, I was just thrilled, and she looked so amazing. I went up to her, and I just planted one right on her lips.
Wait, you kissed her as the first, like you hadn't exchanged words, person to
But it
person?
didn't say hi. Yeah, I just went. I was feeling bold, and I went for it.
Was it reciprocated, or were you socked in the face?
She was a little surprised. Maybe I caught her off guard a little, but she was into it.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't like you had never talked, I guess. I mean,
Right, yeah. I mean, we had a great, rapport over the past couple of weeks, so
God, Kenny, you are a sly dog.
sometimes you got to go for it.
yeah, sometimes you just got to do it. So how did the rest of the date go then?
The rest of the date was good. It was a little awkward when we first sat down. She kept bringing up the fact that I just kissed her right away. But
That's all I could think about. I'd be like, oh my God, what did you just do?
yeah, but I mean, I explained to her why I kissed her. She looked amazing. It was like, in the movies when like time stops, she just looked so gorgeous. I couldn't help myself. And, I told her that, and she seemed flattered by that. So it was good.
Okay, good. Yeah, because that could go one of two ways.
Yes.
And the other way, you definitely would not be continuing your date, so she must have liked it to actually sit down and have a meal with you.
Right, yeah. It was hit a home run or a strikeout kind of move. So
And I guess, you got that piece out of the way, so I assume once you got past the first awkwardness, things were more relaxed?
yeah, I think so. And we just talked. It was great. We talked for like an hour and a half, and we got into things like our family and like what our goals are in our careers and in our lives, well beyond the initial small talk type stuff. We had a great conversation. I had a great time.
If it was so great, then why do you think she doesn't want to go out with you again?
Yeah, that's that is a good question. Maybe the kiss was a little too much. And also the date kind of had a weird ending to it.
It did? Whoa. It wasn't like make out central?
No, it wasn't rom-com quality.
No?
Oh.
So what was weird about the ending?
Well, so I walked her out to her car, like as you do, and I thought we had a great time. I was feeling good, feeling confident, and so I went in for another kiss to, bookend it.
Start with the kiss, end with the kiss. I like it.
And you probably weren't even nervous to go in for the second kiss because you had already kissed.
Yeah, we already done it once, had some practice. So I went in, and it was like the thing you don't want to happen as a guy happened. She literally put her hand over my face as I went in and just full on denied me.
Wow.
To the point to where I thought it was a joke. I laughed it off. I was like, oh, that's cute. I was, we were still flirting. So I went back in for the kiss, and she did it again.
Wow.
She's like, no, I am serious. Get your face out of my face. I'm not interested.
So, Kenny, I think you may have read a lot of this situation wrong if that happened at the end.
Yeah.
Did she say anything to you?
She was just like, I think we already got the make-out portion of the date over with.
Oh.
Kenny,
Man.
is there a chance that you're not a very good kisser?
I'm asking myself a lot of tough questions right now.
I'm just saying, if she was into it at the beginning and then said that at the end.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I was a little out of practice, sure. Maybe it was a bad kiss. Maybe it was too much too soon.
Yeah.
And how many times have you tried to call her since then?
Oh, man, it's an embarrassing amount of times.
Oh, Kenny,
Really?
Give us the honest answer.
I mean, the day after, I probably called her 3 times.
Whoa.
In the day.
That's a lot.
On one day?
I know. It was driving me crazy. To the point to where I texted her 4 or 5 times as well, being like, what's going on?
You got 3 phone calls and 4 or 5 text messages.
And Facebook message.
Oh, no.
Kenny, aggressive, man. And now you're calling us. Are you sure you want to do this? I mean, I think that she doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, but I really like her. It just felt so natural, and I felt so comfortable with her. I really want to make this work. I really think I really care about this girl. I can't get my mind off of it or off of her.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay, man. Hold on. Don't go kiss anybody while we're doing this. We'll be right back.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I can honestly say I'm a little jealous right now. Yep.
How's
Kenny is on the phone to do a second date update. He went out with a girl named Dana, and now she's not calling him back. But he started his date with Dana by just kissing her. They had been chatting online for a while. He showed up as soon as he saw her. He went in for the kiss because he knew it'd be okay because they were both very flirty. She was surprised, but she liked it. But Kenny and I have talked for a while now. Why have we not kissed yet? That's how you do it, right?
We're still establishing trust.
I trust you. Kiss me real quick, Kenny. Come on. Just a little bit. Ready? I'll go first.
I don't hate
Are you going to join me, Kenny?
It's tempting.
Is it, though? Is it really tempting,
right,
Kenny?
Kenny,
You're a loud kisser.
Kenny, it does suck to get shut down. I know how you feel now since you got shut down at the end of your date by her. It sucks, man.
Yeah, thanks for your empathy.
Yeah, no problem. If you're just joining us, Kenny did do that. He kissed his date right away. And then at the end of the date, after they had dinner, he thought everything was going well, but he went in for a kiss. She stopped him and said something like, hey, we got the makeout session over with already, no making out. He thought she was joking, tried to go back in. She put her hand over his mouth and said no. And he has not heard from her since. He tried to call her and text her and even Facebook message her a bunch, but hasn't heard a word. So we're going to call her right now. You ready, Kenny?
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Hello.
Can I speak to Dana, please?
Hi, this is her.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry. Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry. From Broken what?
No, Brooke
It is
and
broken.
Jubal. Brooke and Jubal. It's a
Yeah.
radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling me from a radio show?
Well, I'm calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
An email?
Yeah, it's from a guy that you went out on a date with.
What? I'm sorry. I don't understand what's going on.
I know. You're not supposed to yet. I'll explain. So I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, okay?
Okay.
And we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Okay.
So you went out on a date with a guy named Kenny.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And I know that Kenny has tried to call you a bunch and sent you a bunch of text messages, and he also said he tried to Facebook you, but you haven't responded. So he enlisted our help to see if we could figure out what went wrong on your date.
Look, I really don't feel comfortable talking about my personal life on the air.
Okay, well, do you feel comfortable just telling us about Kenny? You don't have to go into too many details. Did you like him?
I mean, I definitely haven't not called him back, and I don't plan on it. Does that answer your question?
We understand that you don't like him now, but did you like him at any point during your date?
No, not really.
Oh, yeah. I knew he read that whole thing wrong.
Was it because he kissed you as soon as you guys met in person?
How do you know that?
Well, we talked to Kenny.
You talked to Kenny?
Yeah, he sent us an email saying he really liked you and you're not calling him back. So we had a conversation with him, asked him his side of the story, and then we wanted to find out yours. Was the kiss too much at the beginning?
I mean, wouldn't it be weird to you to kind of have someone try to stick their tongue down your throat in the waiting area?
Not for me, no. Happens
of course not.
all the time. But again, that's my curse, and I wear it, and I embrace it. It would be strange.
Was he really that aggressive with the kiss? It wasn't just like a peck on the lips?
No, it was like full on. He grabbed me behind the neck and tried to go for a full on makeout session. And I was kind of freaking out because it was inappropriate. I mean, there were kids around and everything. I was just really uncomfortable.
He said that you kissed him back, though. Did you or no?
I mean, I honestly didn't really even know what to do. I mean, this was the first time I'd ever met the guy. And here, within the first 10 seconds, he's already trying to make out with me.
God, I would have pushed him.
I thought about that, but I don't know. I didn't know what to do at the time.
He said that you guys continued, though, and went to dinner, and you seemed like you were enjoying yourself. Was that just an act then?
Well, once we sat down to dinner, he explained, the reason why he kissed me right away was that he thought I was so beautiful, and I guess I thought it was kind of sweet, so I decided to, give him a chance, at least for the rest of dinner.
Okay, so you're giving him a second shot. Like, he was a little overeager, obviously.
Yeah, and so I guess I kind of forgave him.
Okay, and so did dinner not go as well as he thinks?
It started out okay. The conversation was okay at the beginning, and then there was this family next to us with this little baby, and he's like, hey, check out that baby. The baby's staring at us. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, as they do.
Babies, I know.
Yeah.
They're always like staring,
Yeah.
and it's really rude.
They don't get uncomfortable. It's really strange.
Yeah, so then the baby was staring at us like nonstop, which, I thought was kind of cute because that's what babies do. They stare around and they look at things. But then he goes, watch this. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what is he going to do? He's already tried to shove his tongue down my throat in the middle of the restaurant. So he flips the baby the bird.
What?
Oh, wow.
Did you just say he
flipped the baby off?
He flipped the baby off?
That's messed up.
Why did he flip the baby off?
I don't know.
And that is awful.
Did the parents see him flip their baby off?
No, thank God, no. But I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, is this person crazy? Like, what is wrong with him?
And flipping the bird is so aggressive, too.
Yeah, and he was laughing. Like, oh my God, haha, this is so funny. The baby has no idea. And I didn't know what to do. Do I get up and leave? Do I sit and stay? I was horrified. Like, honestly, I was a little bit angry and a little bit, like, scared. Like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
What do I do now?
He just told the baby to F off. What is this guy's limit?
I did not tell the baby to F off, okay?
What?
I just gave the baby the finger. Well, that's hilarious.
That's the same thing!
What?
Hey, Dana, that's Kenny. Yeah, Kenny was on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
God.
And now I guess he feels like he needs to defend himself.
I'm sorry.
Calm down, people. Just give me a chance, okay? You're making way too big of a deal out of this. I flipped the baby off. That's a joke. Do you not have a sense of humor? That's hilarious.
It's not funny.
Offensive.
What's the worst that could happen? Like, it's not like this baby's gonna subconsciously remember that it got flipped off at a restaurant when it was a baby.
What if the parents saw you? And then what? And you're going to have some dad kicking your butt in the restaurant?
No, they would probably laugh. I think that's hilarious if someone flipped off my baby.
What? Where do you hang out?
What?
I hope you never have children. What are you going to do, flip off your own kids?
The baby smiled. He thought it was funny.
Well, I don't think Dana thought it was as funny as you did, Kenny.
And that was the first date. I can't believe you would even do something. You don't even know my sense of humor, or me for that matter, so why would you even take the chance?
Oh, my God. Honestly, I've never met a single person in my entire life that didn't think flipping off a baby is funny. It's funny.
In your whole
You're
life.
hanging out with, but you're crazy.
So wait, Kenny, are you going around flipping off lots of babies then? You're putting this to the trial is what it sounds like.
Going to nurseries.
Well, only the ones that are asking for it.
Only the ones. If you're staring too long, you're getting flipped off in Kenny's book.
No baby's asking for it, Kenny.
It was a joke, Dana. I was trying to make you laugh. That's it.
Well, flipping off babies is not the way to make me laugh. And honestly, I don't think there's one person in the world who would find that more offensive than I would.
Oh, no.
Dana, did you get flipped off as a baby and you're scarred because of it or something? Like,
oh my God.
How are you so sensitive to this?
Honestly, out of all of you, do any of you think this is funny?
No. No, you boys, no.
It's
not
situational for me. Situational.
I'm in the middle.
Situational. First date, probably not funny to flip off a baby, but I guarantee you there are some moments where it is funny. Depends on the situation.
Don't bail on me.
I'm not bailing on you, Kenny.
You're on my side.
I'm there with you. I just don't think it was the right situation for it. Hey, Dana, would you like to go out with Kenny again on a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
No.
I'm sorry, Kenny, but flipping the baby was one too many babies.
Oh, my God.
Seriously.
Grow up.
Wait, she's the one that needs to grow up, and you're the one flipping off small children.
I'm not flipping up small children, just babies.
All right.
I draw a line.
Well,
Oh, my God.
Dana, thank you for your time. I appreciate you telling us why you didn't enjoy your date with Kenny.
Oh, my goodness. Good luck, Kenny. Bye.
And Kenny, now you know there's a time and a place for flipping off a baby, and a first date is not it.
Yeah, apparently you can kiss a stranger, but you can't flip off a baby in front of that stranger.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 asking a very important question. What's worse, flipping off a baby or crop dusting a baby like I do?
What? Why are you doing that?
I'm going to go with flipping off because crop dusting probably doesn't faze a baby because they're kind of doing that to themselves all the time.
My good Lord. This is what's wrong with our society.
They asked the question because of today's second date update, in case you missed it. Kenny wanted to call a girl named Dana. They went out on a date. He made a very bold move. When they first got together, he just kissed her right away. Of course, they've been chatting online and flirty, so it wasn't like they didn't know each other. They both liked each other, so he thought he'd go for it. She kissed him back. She thought it was a little too much to do that right away, but whatever. She was cool with the date. Anyway, they were eating dinner, talking and stuff, and there was a baby at a couple tables over that wouldn't stop looking at them. You know how babies do. They stare. They're rude.
They're not rude.
They're very rude.
No.
Yeah. They haven't learned their manners yet, not to stare at people. But anyway, he thought it would be funny if he flipped the baby off. So he did that and made a joke about it. She didn't find it funny at all, so she wasn't calling him back because she thought he was a horrible person who flips off babies.
Well, he is. That's the thing. I mean, he is. And the best part is he didn't apologize for it.
No, because he thought it was funny.
He never said, well, I'm sorry you were even offended. He never even took that apology route for
babies
it.
get flipped off.
He's
What's the deal?
Yeah. If you are a baby in my presence, you're getting the bird.
Dude, so
It's hilarious.
And he totally missed an opportunity. As a single guy out on a date, your opportunity to be like, hey, I'm great with kids. Let me show you. Make this baby laugh. I'll do a funny face.
That's a good setup for it. I'm great with kids. Let me show you. Then boom, flip the baby off. That makes the joke funnier. There's a lot of women texting in at 78592 though who like it. Like this one, it says, "Oh my God, I'm dying. I would date Kenny. That's hilarious. I love his sense of humor." And of course, there's also a lot of people offended saying babies should never be flipped off. It's very split. It's always very split down the text board on these second date updates.
I don't get what the joke is. The baby doesn't do anything, so then it gets the bird?
Yeah, kind of. Hey, baby. What are you staring at?
Stupid baby doesn't even know what it means.
You don't even get what I'm doing to you right now because you're dumb. You're a dumb baby and your brain isn't formed yet. And you haven't learned things, idiot.
That is some highbrow humor.
See?
You're right.
Yeah,
You're
that's
right.
where the comedy
God,
is.
man.
Text in 78592. Funny or not to flip off a baby? That's the topic of discussion right now. Cheerio.
Mate?
Is everyone ready for the second date update?
Not if you're going to talk like that.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning, moving 92.5. Why am I speaking in a horrible British accent?
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, because Jackie met George at a bar.
Yeah.
And George happens to be a sexy Englishman.
Oh, man. Have I fallen for an accent before, too?
Isn't that right, Jackie?
That is absolutely right.
So tell us a little bit about your evening with George.
We met out and everyone was drinking and we started catching looks at each other across the bar,
Okay, so you guys were in two separate groups, total strangers.
Yeah, total strangers.
So who made the first move?
It was very he would move a little closer and then I'd move a little closer. You know what I mean? Where you keep positioning yourself in the group so you're facing him. It was very coy, very sweet, very British, I think.
Yeah.
And
He just kept getting closer going, cheerio.
Hello.
Hello, love.
Oh, my gosh. So, and then you guys struck up a conversation, and then what happened?
Well, I immediately was like, oh, my God, you're British, which is an idiot thing to say. But I was like, oh, because you know what I mean? You hear those accents, and it's you just melt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same way with Australian accents. I meet a dude with an Australian accent, I am melt. Yeah.
I am with you. I am a sucker for accents.
Can you imagine how annoying that is, though? Because if a guy came up to you, Brooke, and was like, "Oh, you're American."
God, that's hot. That's such a hot accent.
If I was in another country and they told me I had a hot accent, I would not find that annoying at all. I would eat it up.
So, Jackie, you enjoyed your time with him, and obviously you liked his accent a lot.
Yeah. And he explained, he's like, oh, I'm just here for the semester. I teach. I'm working at one of the colleges in English history. So he's smart. He's tall, dark, handsome.
Wait,
I was like,
a tall, dark, handsome Englishman just in town for a semester teaching at a very prestigious university.
This sounds like a movie.
Or this guy has a great act.
Yeah. Jackie, did you check his teeth and see if they're messed up? That's the true test.
No, he had American quality teeth.
And so you're not obviously looking for a relationship. You're just looking for a good time. I mean, this guy's not going to be around for very long.
I mean, kind of, but, a semester's a long time, and, no need of predicting anything. Who knows? Maybe his stay could get extended, or, I've never been to England. Maybe
Oh,
I go
wow.
out there. So, like, who knows?
Jackie, you are jumping. Woo!
Love goes international, you guys.
Yeah. So, did you go actually on a date?
We hung out a long time that night.
Did
Yeah.
you seal the deal?
Yeah, which is not really my style, but we were all drinking. And,
All right.
Don't
you
say
know,
that.
it happens.
Okay. Yeah,
But
sometimes.
it was fun. Own it if you're gonna own it. You know.
Right. There you go. Yeah.
Hello, this is fun.
So apparently it was good. If you want to see him again, what happened in the morning?
The morning was like pretty fast. He had to go to class, and I had to get my life back together, as you do after a night of drinking.
Did he say he was going to ring your telly again for another date?
I'll ring you.
Yeah, I mean, we were both like, I'd love to see you again. And then I finally called him, and the phone just kept ringing. Like, it didn't go to voicemail. It didn't do anything. And I was like, well, that's weird. Maybe the phones are acting, I don't know. So I called back, and it just never does anything. It just keeps ringing and ringing. Like, no voicemail, no nothing.
Jackie, sometimes your crazy is different than other people's crazy. How many times are we talking?
I probably called him a total of 5 times
Okay.
over the course of like 2 days.
That's
much.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the first 2 or 3 were like back to back to back because I didn't know if his phone was.
That's not making it
even
better.
Okay, Jackie, we're going to call him after this song and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks,
All right,
guys.
just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm excited about this next half of the second date update.
Oh, no.
Mostly because this will be the first time I've talked to an Englishman since I did that phone tap on that guy.
Oh, yeah. So good.
Still probably one of my favorite phone taps all time. If you haven't heard it, you can go find it on our website, moving925.com. We've got Jackie on the phone with us now. Jackie told us about a guy that she met at a bar while she was out with friends, an Englishman. He's in town for a semester teaching at one of the local universities, and they spent a lovely night together, and she wants to spend a few more lovely nights together before he goes back to Englandville.
Yeah. Jackie, I'm all in support of a hookup if that's what your goal is, but it sounds like you called him 5 times.
Well, yeah, so part of why I called him 5 times is because, I didn't know what his phone was doing. You know what I mean? I get it. It's totally bananas that I called him 3 times in a row. But I was like, oh, my God, is his phone? I don't know. Sometimes phones are weird and they act up and you have to,
Especially for an English guy. Maybe you're down not enough numbers. Maybe you need 17 numbers in there.
You need the country code?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right.
No, it was an American phone. It was an American phone.
All right, Jackie, you ready to call him?
Ready.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to George, please?
George speaking.
Hey, George, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
All right.
Listen, we host a local morning show in town here in Seattle. I'm sure you probably have heard of us. I know we're big across the pond.
No, sorry, never heard of you.
No? Okay. Well, we have a local morning show here, and you went out with a girl on a date who's a friend of mine, and she's been trying to get a hold of you because she'd love to see you again, but you're not answering her phone calls, so she asked me to call you for her.
All right. I see. What was her name?
Her name was Jackie. You met her at a bar a little while ago?
Yes. Yes, Jackie.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's just curious why you don't want to see her again, or if you do want to see her again.
I do want to see her again. I've just been very busy. I mean, we had a wonderful night that night. I saw her across the bar, and she was lovely, and we got on quite well. I actually liked her. It's been hard to answer this line.
So there's no other reason why you're not calling her back. You've just been busy.
Yes, teaching classes during the day, and then at night, and it's very hard to get social.
Hey, George.
What?
I need to be honest with you.
Yep.
We're a show that does our homework.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And before we call anybody, we try to find out as much as we can about them.
Right. Okay.
That's why my producer Boyd, looked up all your information, checked around at the university that you claim to be working at.
Oh, no.
And found no record of an English guy with your name being employed there for the semester.
George.
Oh, what?
George, be honest. What the hell, dude?
Red-handed.
Did you put on a whole act just to get a girl in bed or what?
Okay, listen. All right, my name's not George.
I knew it! You sounded too much like a character from Clue and not enough like a real English person. Oh, you big fat liar, George.
Well, my brothers and I and my friends, we use the accent because, it helps. It helps to pick up chicks.
Yeah.
My name's actually Kevin.
Kevin, do you really have a separate phone line for, your British George character?
Yeah, this is my British phone.
Oh, my God.
So what do you do then? Okay, so you gave her this romantic story about how you're in from London and you're teaching for the semester and I'm just an educated man looking to have a little fun while I'm in town. Who are you? Who are you, Kevin?
Well, I actually live in town. I live by the airport.
Okay.
And I work at Target.
Hey,
That's
Kevin,
such a contrast.
But so you lied. Do you regret lying to Jackie that night?
There's no harm intended. I actually really like Jackie. It's more interesting being a professor from the UK than a cashier at Target, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
That story is perfect.
And that's why I didn't answer the phone because, how am I going to keep it going?
Right. Hey, George.
Yeah, go ahead.
George or Kevin or whatever your name is.
Yeah.
Jackie is actually on the other line right now and heard everything you just said.
I can't believe your name is Kevin.
Oh my God. Oh my.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's Kevin. Yes.
You're sorry you lied to me for an entire night and then didn't call me back?
Well.
But you lied to me all night about wanting to show me all the beautiful things in London and wanting to take me to Big Ben and how beautiful it is when the fog lifts in the morning. Is all of that just a lie? It has to be. It is.
Obviously, because the fog doesn't lift in the morning, but yeah. No, I have an uncle that he grew up in London, and that's how I knew about those things. So it was kind of a lie, but it's from real sources.
And Jackie, real sources. And Jackie, he kind of delivered on his.
100% out.
Jackie, he did kind of deliver on his promise. He took you to see Big Ben later, right? Yes,
he did. Dude, why do you have to have such a weird way to pick up women? Why can't you just be a normal great guy and pick up women? If you have to lie just to get someone to go home with you.
Would you have gone home with me if I told you I was a cashier at Target and lived by the airport?
Interesting.
Long pause.
Yeah.
I know the answer to that because it's happened to me before. I mean, women are looking for somebody that'll support them, and I know this is a bullshit way to get laid, but
Well, George or Kevin, it's not a bullshit way to get laid because it worked.
Oh, yeah.
So.
No, tell it. It's an efficient way.
Yeah. But you actually, Jackie, he says he likes you and would like to see you again. Would you give him a shot? We will pay for you to go out again on a second date. And you can go out with the American guy named Kevin, who lives by the airport and works at Target, and see if you actually enjoy his company.
So think about the story you could tell your friends, you met this British guy at the bar, and then he turned out to be Kevin at Target, and he's a really nice guy, and I like him.
Oh, nice, Kevin.
This is maybe against my better judgment, but he is a really sweet guy, even though he's possibly a compulsive liar.
Wow, those are some famous class right there.
As many questions as I want to, and you have to answer them brutally honestly, then yes, I will go on a second date with you.
Yes!
Jackie, are you not worried this is a major red flag? What if he turns out to have 12 kids and is an ex-con?
Well, then he'll have to tell me that because I get to ask questions and he has to be honest.
And
there you go.
If he says he's honest, I believe him. He won't lie.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody knows that the best place to meet hot dudes isn't out at the bar or at the gym. It's at the Jiffy Lube. Am I right? All those mechanics in there just being sexy, working underneath cars, shooting each other down with oil guns, pouring gasoline all over each other, messing with each other's dipsticks. All kinds of sexy stuff happens at the mechanic. Vicky's on the phone right now, and that's apparently where she met the guy that she wants to call today. He was working on her car. And now he wants to work on something else.
Okay.
Yeah. What's up, Vicky? How you doing?
Hey, how are you doing? I'm
Good.
all right.
Did I paint an accurate picture of what was going on? Where you were getting your car worked on?
Not exactly.
Oh, okay. Tell us a little bit about how you met this guy. It said in your email that he was a mechanic working on your car or something?
Yeah, my car was really giving me a lot of trouble, and I took it into a mechanic, and it ended up needing a lot more work than I had hoped.
As it always does. I mean, let's be honest.
It was not looking good. And one of the guys, he was just, I don't know, he was just incredibly helpful. He made sure that I understood what was wrong and then what needed to be done and, like, the options that I had. And it wasn't that he was being, like, extra attentive, like, creepy or extra attentive flirty. It was just that he really seemed to be interested in what he did and, like, that I understood what was going on. So I don't know what happened. I don't usually ask guys out, but all of a sudden I just asked him. I just said, you know, I really appreciate this. You're so sweet. Would you like to have a drink sometime?
That's cool.
God.
What's his name, by the way?
His name's Chris. Sorry.
Chris.
I can't
that's
believe
okay.
that
I just wondered you hadn't said his name yet, so I was wondering.
I can't believe that fantasy actually worked out for you. I mean, there's always the image of, like, the hot guy mechanic in the uniform with the oil and all of that, but usually I end up with, like, some 65-year-old overweight, half-balding man.
Well, there were a lot of that type around there, but thankfully he was not one of them. He was very sweet.
Yet. He's not one yet.
Yeah,
He's
that's
just
a
not
good
old
point.
enough. Give him a little more time in the shop, and he'll get to that point. So you guys went out. What did you do for your date?
We just went out for a drink. I thought, you know, keep it simple. So we drove ourselves. We met at a bar. You know, I really just wanted to get to know him a little better because, you know, there's only so much you can get to know while somebody's working on your car.
Right.
And I thought we had a pretty nice time.
So how long, I mean, was conversation easy for you?
Actually not, you know, not in the beginning. It was kind of slow, and, you know, there was a moment where I was like, wow, maybe we just don't have anything to talk about. But the truth was we just, you know, we come from pretty different backgrounds, and we have pretty different jobs. Like, I work in an office, but after we, you know, small talk for a while, we actually ended up having really fun conversations about, like, goofy childhood stories, and I had a lot of fun.
Was there any awkward moment from the date that you can think of? Any reason why he wouldn't be calling you back?
Yeah.
Oh, there is. Okay. What
That was
happened?
a sad tone.
Well, it is a sad tone because there was a couple of pauses, you know, when you're getting to know somebody and they can be awkward and you just don't, kind of fumbling for things to say, and things can be going pretty well, but then there was a lull, and I just said, so are you doing the mechanic thing right now where you go to school to learn to do something else? And I don't understand why. It's not that I think, I mean, clearly it's, you can see what it,
Yeah.
I can't believe I said
What
that.
was his response to that?
I mean, appropriate, you know, probably it should have been more vehement. He just kind of, like, didn't look at me and was like, no, like, you know, this is my career.
So it might have come off like you were talking down to him a little bit because he's a grease
I mean,
monkey.
it sounds like it, doesn't. I
Yeah.
can't believe I said that.
It does.
That's kind of messed up.
And do you feel that way? Like, could you be with somebody who has a blue collar job?
Yes. I wouldn't have even, it wasn't like I thought, oh, don't ask this guy out. He's worked on your car. It was like, ask this guy out. He's been so kind to you. Like, I don't know why. I was just trying to think of something to say, and it was not the right thing.
Did you apologize for saying it, or did you try to act like it didn't happen?
I kind of just tried to move on.
Okay. How did the date end then?
Well, thankfully, we were there for about another, 45 minutes, hour. So we had driven separately, which I, that was a good idea. And he walked me to my car and gave me a kiss goodnight. And
oh, like a real kiss?
And like a real kiss.
Oh.
Like not like a scary groping kiss, but like a real kiss.
Did he stop you and go, hey, before you leave, any fluids need to be topped off?
Oh, right.
I could do that for you.
He did not say that. He did not.
No? All right.
And I said, I would love to do this again sometime. And he said, sure. And I said, okay, well, call me, which he did not.
How long has it been now?
Well, I texted him after about 3 days, and he texted back. He just was like, I've just been really busy. And I said, okay, well, let's talk soon. And then I texted him again a couple days after that, and he hasn't gotten back to me.
And you were like, how busy can you be? I work in an office. I've got a lot of meetings. You're just working on cars. Ew.
Yeah, I did not say that to him as considering what I had already said to him.
Right.
That kind of
Terrible.
sucks.
So you haven't heard anything from him, though, since your last text?
No, I haven't. But I definitely had the feeling like this is worth having another date, like some more time together.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second part of today's second date update, a girl named Vicky is on the phone, and she wants to call a guy who lubed her up on the first date.
Oh, my gosh. Jubal,
Her-
do not say that. You can't
Her
even...
car, that is. Well, I guess I don't really know exactly what she had done on her car, but he was her mechanic, and she actually asked him out. They went out to a bar for some drinks. She thought everything went cool, but now he's not calling her back. The one thing that she can think of that might have screwed everything up was when they were talking. She said, hey, so is the mechanic thing just something you're doing to put yourself through school? And he was like, no, this is my career. And she thinks she might have sounded a little judgy, but we're not sure because they still hung out for over an hour after that. And she even ended the date with a kiss. All right, Vicky, you ready to give him a call?
I am.
Okay.
And you didn't add into your conversation after, kind of putting down his career choice, anything about how many degrees you have and how great college was.
I did not.
Okay.
You should have just rubbed it in.
Yeah, making sure.
I think it was great, but college isn't for everybody, and that's okay.
That's true. I didn't go to college, and look how well I've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Maybe you're being
It's actually
facetious,
true.
but I think yes. We're doing
No,
great.
I'm terrible at my job. Really bad. I should have learned a little more. Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Chris, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Chris, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What? No way.
Yes, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Are you familiar with the show?
Come on. There's no way this is real. Like,
No.
Yeah,
this
but
is
pretend.
this is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
are you serious?
Yeah, we're all here. Hi.
Get the out of here, man.
I can't. I'm sorry. I need to talk to you about something. You have a minute?
Yeah. Oh, man. Jose, man, I love your laugh, by the way.
Thanks, bro.
What's up, Chris? What are you up to right now?
I can't believe this is really happening, man. We listen to you guys in the shop all the time. This is crazy.
Awesome. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
That is so cute.
You ever hear the second date updates?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, cool. Well, you're about to be a part of one.
What?
Yeah.
Not as exciting.
We recently got an email about you from a girl you went out with.
Who?
Her name is Vicky.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You remember Vicky? You worked on her car and then she asked you out.
Yeah, I do.
How awesome was that, by the way? How often does that happen to you where a girl that you're working on her car asks you out on a date?
Surprisingly more than you think, my friend.
Oh, my God.
Really?
You must be so hot, Chris.
Well, you know.
That's code for yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
You know.
All right, Chris, you hot mechanic, you. Let me ask you a question then. Why aren't you calling her back? She says that she's texted you a few times after your date and asked if you wanted to go out, but you're not getting back to her.
I mean, look, it's not gonna work out, okay?
But why would you kiss her at the end of the date if you thought that?
I mean, it was a cool date. I just don't think it will work out.
Why, though? Is there something specific that happened?
Not really.
I'll tell you what she told us. She said that she thought there was an awkward moment when she asked you, like, oh, are you just a mechanic to put yourself through school or whatever? And then you answered no and told her that being a mechanic is your career. And then she felt bad about that.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, I didn't really like the question, but I could tell she wasn't trying to be mean or anything. Like I could tell she was like sincere about it. It just came across the wrong way. It's no big deal.
Okay, well then Then why don't you want to see her again?
But I've been in this situation before, man. Like, a girl asks me out. I work on her car. She asks me out. We go out. We have a good time. And then she takes advantage of me, man.
Isn't that the point of a date? To get taken advantage of by a girl? I like it when they take advantage of me after a date.
No.
That's not exactly what I mean, man. Like, I mean, like, they always want discounts on their cars and stuff, and, like, they don't want to pay as much just because they think I like them. And stuff. You know how that works.
Did she hit you up for a discount?
Not yet, but I know she will, man. Like, she's way out of my league. There's no way she likes me for real.
What? She thought you were darling and kind and good looking. She had only nice things to say about you.
She's just saying that because she wants something out of me.
But she didn't even ask you about a discount. How do you know that?
We went on one date. It's how it works. Like, I remember this one girl. She was way out of my league. She came up to me. She wanted to ask me out. We had a great time. I'll be honest, I got a little too connected too quick, but that's not the point. She was leading me on and everything. I thought she was going to, be special. And then all of a sudden she just asked for my discount. I give it to her, of course, because I really like her. And then I never hear from her again.
Are you kidding me? That honestly happens to you.
Yes. She's way out of my league. Like, she's way too smart. She's way too pretty. She's sexy as hell. And, like, she knows, like, we have the same, she pretends at least we have the same interests.
She's good.
Oh, sweet
So are you so
Chris.
skeptical of her because you think she's out of your league?
I'm skeptical because I think she's going to just use me and then never talk to me again.
Yeah, but everyone has that fear, right? Like, that's the hard piece of dating. If you get cheated on once, you think that the next person's going to do it. You can't, put old past stuff into new relationships. It's not fair to her.
Look, I've been working on her car for the last week and a half. I know how much it's going to cost her to fix it. All right? I'm telling you. You guys just don't understand.
I do know someone that has the answer to that question, Chris.
Oh, she's on the phone, isn't she?
Yep. Did you forget about that part? It's a second date update, and Vicky is actually on the line listening.
Hi.
Hey, Vicky.
Chris, are you serious?
Yeah.
You really think that's what I'm doing?
I have a good reason to believe that, yeah.
I can't believe that's what you think. I don't want a discount. I have no interest in it. I'll never ask for a discount. I just want to go on another date with you. I mean, I like you for you, not for some discount that I could get for my car.
I'm sure you won't be saying that once I fix your brakes.
Chris, give her a break.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe that you even think that. Nothing in what we talked about showed that I was anything like that kind of person. I'm not. I just want to go on one more date with you to get to know you a little bit better. It has nothing to do with my car.
So you're telling me you, a girl with a degree and everything who passed all these, tests and everything like that, you want to go out with a guy like me, a guy who works on cars all day and doesn't have much of an education?
Yes. that is what I'm telling you. That I did not ask you out because you were or were not a mechanic, just because you were really kind to me, and I thought it might be nice to get to know you better.
I don't know, Vicky. I mean, you're telling me all this now, and it sounds great, but once I finish your car and you're asking me for the 20% discount on your brakes and your wheel and all that, it's just...
Oh, my gosh. You know what? How about you finish the car, I pay for the car, we're done with the whole car situation, and then we go out again.
Yeah, that's great, but, do you have another car that you need work on?
Oh, my God.
Come on, Chris. Hey, Chris.
No, Chris, I only have one car. Are you willing to go out with somebody that only has one car?
Chris, would you go on a second date with Vicky? We'll pay for it.
Come on, man.
Just one more date.
If you say no, this will be the only dumb thing that you do.
Vicky, you're telling the truth. You really like me for me.
Yes. Yes, I like you for you enough to go on the radio and say, can we please go on another date?
Yeah, I doubt she'd put all this effort in just to get a little bit of a discount on her car work, Chris.
I mean, are you kidding? I had a really nice time. I really enjoyed spending time with you. I thought, gosh, this is so nice. Maybe we should do this again. I didn't think, gosh, this is so nice. We should do this again so I can get something for my car.
I mean, who knows? I don't know. It's just a second date, but I would really like to go on one so we can hang out some more.
I mean, I had a good time too, but that's why I'm so skeptical.
Well, life is risky, Chris. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go out with you again.
You'll do it?
Yes!
Yay,
Yeah.
Chris!
All right, awesome. Congratulations, Vicky. You got your second date.
Thank you.
Oh my
You're
God,
welcome.
I love this second date. I'm already planning your guys' marriage in my head.
Hey, Chris.
Whoa, okay,
Yeah,
hold on.
Chris,
Hold on.
Oh, you're so cute.
Hey, Chris, thank you for your time.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Yeah, now that I got you on the phone, Chris, I got this rattling when I steer in my car. Think we can get that done?
All right, man, I got you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What do you mean?
Oh, this show still continuing to give people hope in humanity. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update. Just got a text in at 78592 says, there's still hope that there's good people out there.
Yes.
I get discouraged by the often unsuccessful second date updates, but this one gave me hope. If you missed it, this girl Vicky wanted to call a guy named Chris. They went out on a date, had a good time and everything. We got him on the phone to find out why he wasn't calling her back. She's a very smart, successful, college-educated woman. He's a mechanic who has low self-confidence.
Oh my God.
Basically,
horrible
just to sum it up.
self-esteem.
And he was like, oh, she's way too good for me, and I'm just a mechanic, and she's only using me so she can get a discount on some brakes or something. And somebody texted in at 78592, said, my husband is a mechanic, and yes, that stuff really happens. People just try to use him for discounts on car work.
Sure.
At the
Which
end of the
is
second date
crazy.
update, they did agree to go out again because she promised him that she actually likes him for him and not the fact that he might be able to give her 10% on 10% off on some brake.
She had to
work.
beg him.
Yeah.
Beg him to go out with her again.
Somebody else texted in at 78592 said, Chris reminds me of Stan from A Streetcar Named Desire.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
a little
I
too
don't
deep
know.
for the second date update. Or if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Second date update today, met the guy that she wants to call at a place where I've actually met a lot of women. The golf course.
You have?
Yeah.
Like you've hit on women at the golf course?
Yeah, I just kind of hang out and hide behind the windmill, the giant windmill. And then when they come up to retrieve their ball, I just pop out from behind them like, hey, what's your
Yeah.
name? Come to the golf course often? Why are you running away? Where are you going?
Yeah.
Where are you going? I just wanted to talk. You're not getting your ball back until we talk.
Yeah. It's a really scared 8-year-old you just chased down.
Never very successful for me, but apparently it was successful for the guy that she wants to call today. Hannah, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good.
Okay.
So you met the dude you want to call today at the golf course, huh?
Yeah, we were at the driving range, and, I had got some new clubs, so I wanted to try them out. But I spotted this guy, Derek is his name, and he was so cute. I was kind of playing it a little coy, like I was having some issues, because
Wait. You played the dumb girl, I don't know what to do with my clubs move?
No, not necessarily dumb girl, but I was more so playing it off like these are new clubs. Like maybe do you want to show me how to use them? Because I really, really wanted him to help me.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me, sir. Would you mind helping a lady out with her golf clubs? I can't possibly seem to swing these big, heavy things, but you got those big hands and those big arms. Maybe you could wrap them around me and show me how to work one of these golf clubs.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
Did it? I mean, it obviously worked.
Well, not exactly. He came over and he helped me out because he works at the golf course, right? So he was obviously busy. Yeah, he was busy doing other things, and he helped me for a little bit, but then he kind of left me alone and went and did his own thing.
Oh, okay. So he was an employee. I thought you were just hitting on a random guy there.
Me too. Like he was paid to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's frustrating then when you're like, I'm going to flirt with this dude. And he just comes up and he's like, yeah, those clubs are on sale. Those clubs, I would recommend those for you. I'll see you later, ma'am. Have a good day. And you're like, wait, I wanted to flirt. And he's gone.
So did you just end up being an annoying customer at the driving range, following this poor guy around on his shift?
Maybe a little bit, but it ended up like working out in my favor because he came back around, after like 45 minutes or so once he wrapped up whatever he was doing, and he asked me out to dinner.
Oh.
So,
You waited 45 minutes?
Good for you. Well, she wasn't just standing there, right?
Brought like 10 buckets
Yeah,
of balls
that's
then.
persistent, though. I like it.
yeah, it worked out. So fast forward to our dinner date. We show up at dinner, and he is so cute. He's all dressed up, and he's being very gentlemanlike.
Okay,
Like,
so
very, very gentlemanlike.
He's trying to impress you. This all sounds great.
Yeah, so at the beginning of the date, I was thinking going into it, and after I showed up and I saw him, how nice he looked, I thought this was going to be a great date. Like, this could possibly be a really great date.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It sounds like it wasn't, though, because you keep saying it could be.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, unfortunately, it just did not go at all how I had hoped.
What happened? What was so bad about it?
Well, we sat down and we ordered drinks, and before, like, we even ordered dinner, he said, I have to go grab something out of my car. And then he said he'd be right back. And this is where it gets really bizarre.
All right.
The drinks came, I kind of sipped on my cocktail, but I waited, and he never came back.
Oh, no.
He ditched you in the middle of the date?
It wasn't even in the middle of the date. It was right at the beginning of the date he ditched me.
Dude, that is so messed up. I don't understand how people can do that to other people.
Did you at least drink his cocktail, too, to try to numb the pain?
I wanted to, but no, I didn't. I was actually just so bummed because I didn't even know why or what happened because I thought the date was going to be so great, and then he just literally left.
How long did you wait?
I waited about, I would say, 25 minutes.
Oh, wow.
That's about right.
Yeah. I mean, once you get to 15-minute point, you're thinking they're gone, and then by about 30 minutes, you know that they left you.
Like, at first I thought it was weird after even 10 minutes of it, but I just continued to sit there. You know, I didn't really know what he was doing, but he just never came back.
I mean, what was going through your head?
A lot of things. Maybe he, like, was smoking a cigarette or I don't know. But then after, like I said, that 10-minute point, I just started to get really bummed out because I kind of got that embarrassed feeling like, is this really happening to me?
So did you actually eat food at the restaurant, or did you just cash out and go?
No, I cashed out and went. And I actually had to pay for the drinks, too, which was embarrassing.
Oh, man. Why do you think he would do that to you?
I honestly don't know. I thought things were going so great. And we had great conversation for the first, like, couple minutes we were there, but then he just ditched. So I have no idea. That's why I called you guys.
Did you text him while you're waiting at the table? Like, hey, what happened? Where are you?
I didn't text him within the first 10 minutes, but then, you know, after that, I just shot him a text because I started thinking, gosh, what if he, like, passed out or something?
Right.
So I texted him and I said, are you okay? And he never responded after that.
Are you pissed? I'm pissed for you. I don't think people should disrespect each other in that way.
I'm really pissed off about it, but I think more so I'm just, like, really bummed out that it still happens that way because I thought he was a great guy, you know?
Yeah, and he obviously liked you because he came and asked for your number. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, and he asked me on the date. I didn't initiate that. He did.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and figure out why he ditched you in your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Hannah is on the phone and she wants to call a guy named Derek. Now, before we make the phone call and find out what went wrong on their date, I think it's time for a little bit of positivity training for Hannah. Hannah, I want to help you be more positive about something, okay?
Okay.
So your date left you like a couple minutes into the date. As soon as you guys sat down, ordered something to drink, he said he had to go to his car and then took off and you haven't heard from him, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay. Positivity is all about switching your focus, okay? Instead of saying that you got ditched, we're going to say you're just a master at speed dating. And that was a very good speed date that you went on. So, yeah, so that's what it was. You didn't get ditched. You're just good at speed dating. That's all.
It made me feel better already.
Oh, my gosh.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad I could help.
I do want to know, though, why are you even giving this guy any more energy? I mean, he's obviously a jerk to leave someone that soon into a date.
I really just want to know what happened, like why he left, what his reason is. Not that I want to give him another chance. I just want to know why the hell he walked out on me.
If he has a really good explanation, will you give him a second chance, or is it just strictly that you want to find out now?
Right now I'm leaning more towards no, because he could have reached out to me this past week, texted me if something serious happened. So it's going to have to be a really, really good excuse for me to give him another chance.
Maybe he was kidnapped and we're actually going to talk to the people holding him hostage right now.
That would be something.
Yeah.
Not even that would be a good excuse. That'd be something. All right. I'm going to dial his phone number right now. Here we go.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Derek.
Yeah, this is Derek.
Hey, what's up, Derek? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
The hell's Jubal?
That is an excellent question,
That's
sir.
me. That's my name.
Yeah.
I host a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm assuming you've never heard of it.
No.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm calling you today is one of our listeners actually asked us to get a hold of you.
Okay. Why?
Because you recently went on a date with her and actually ended up ditching her without an explanation. So she was hoping maybe we could get you on the phone and find out why you left.
You obviously know who we're talking about.
We're talking about Hannah.
Yep.
Okay. She told us that she met you at a driving range, and then she said that you guys went out to dinner. And once you sat down, you said that you had to run to the car to get something, and that's the last she ever heard of you.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, it is. It is. It just...
Can you just tell us why? She's curious. I mean, imagine how you would feel if you were on a date and someone just ghosted right away after you sat down. Wouldn't you at least wonder why?
Look, I didn't mean to ditch her. I just panicked.
Why would you
panicked?
panic? What would you panic about?
I saw my ex at a table like right next to us.
Okay.
And that was after we already ordered drinks and everything. We had already gotten there. We sat down.
Okay, but just seeing your ex, I mean, that doesn't give you
happens.
any grounds to just ditch somebody, does it?
I had to leave.
Are you obviously not over your ex? Is that the issue?
Oh, you don't get it. You don't get it.
That's why I'm
we don't.
asking. You're right. I don't get it at all.
Listen, I didn't want to tell her. My ex has a restraining order against me.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, so you legally had to leave, not just you wanted to leave.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, like if I'd been there another 5 minutes, she would have called the cops. I would have had to deal with that.
Oh,
wow.
man.
What did you do to get a restraining order?
I didn't do anything.
Of course you didn't.
We had a messy breakup. She cheated, but then she said that I cheated, which was not true. I did not cheat.
Okay.
Then the week after, she went outside her house. Her car was on fire.
Whoa.
And, of course, she thought it was me. Her friends thought it was me.
What?
So was it you?
Hell no, it wasn't me.
Okay, so she said that you set her car on fire.
Yeah, she claims that.
Dude, that sounds crazy. That
Yeah,
is-
and the only reason that she ended up getting a restraining order against me was because the police placed me in the general vicinity. I'm doing air quotes. You can't even see it.
But you were in the general vicinity when her car caught fire.
Yeah, I guess so.
It sounds really
that-
coincidental
yeah.
to me. Like, oh, I'm her crazy ex, and we had a messy breakup, and now my car's on fire, and you were around.
Whatever. You want to judge me? I know what actually happened, okay?
Okay.
Okay, but
there.
even with that, like, why wouldn't you just tell her your date, Hannah, like, hey, let's go somewhere else?
I just freaked out and left.
Yeah, but why not tell her after the fact, though? Shoot her a text and be like, hey, restraining order, sorry. I mean, I don't know how you would say it, but why not tell her?
I'm not going to lie to her, but I'm not going to tell her, like, during our first date, hey, I got this restraining order. And,
Yeah. I mean, you still could have explained something later on, though, so she's not sitting there wondering what's wrong with her and why you would leave.
Actually, yeah, I tried. I paid the valet $20 to tell her.
Okay. Well, I don't think the valet told her. Yeah, you might want to go back and get your $20.
Yeah.
Because he never told her.
At least I tried.
But, like,
That's true, I guess.
But you didn't try that. Like, you must not feel that bad about ditching her. You didn't call her. You didn't apologize. Like, at least a sorry text. You didn't even have to explain yourself.
All right, fine. I'll text her later today, all right? I'm going to say I'm sorry, and I don't know. We'll go from there, I guess.
Well, why not, don't worry about texting her later. You can just tell her right now because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Hannah, you there?
I don't even know what to say.
I don't blame you.
Why the hell is she here?
Because she wanted us to get a hold of you so she could talk to you because she was wondering why you weren't calling her back.
You answered this phone call, but you couldn't bother texting me at all?
I mean, you heard what I said. Like, you know that the situation is messy. What would you have done?
I would have at least taken you with me when we went out of the restaurant, not just completely ditch me and then leave me with no explanation whatsoever for a week. I mean, don't you think that's kind of a jerk thing to do?
It's not my fault that there's a restraining order against me. You heard that?
Says everyone with a restraining order.
I don't really know if it is your fault. I mean, you were in the area where the car was on fire, so.
Were you there? No, you weren't there. You don't know.
I don't know for sure because, I mean, you're the one that walked out on our date, so that doesn't make you a really truthful guy as is.
Look, you're thinking about this all wrong. Look, from my perspective, I didn't ditch you. I ditched my ex.
How romantic.
Okay, well, you still didn't explain anything to the girl you're on a date with.
And you didn't take me with you. You just ditched the both of us, technically.
But Hannah, I mean, be honest. Like, if he would have told you, hey, my ex is sitting there, I have a restraining order, let's go to another bar, you're not going to say okay to that.
Yeah, I mean, you're right in that sense, but at the same time, being truthful about it up front, I would have appreciated more than just being completely blown off and looked like an idiot at the restaurant by myself.
That was a high-pressure situation. And I think that I handled it better than most guys.
Yeah, you're right. Just running away from everything. That's how I handle problems too, man. Don't worry about it.
I'm just shocked. I really would have appreciated a text or a phone call afterwards.
But Hannah, it's a legit excuse for leaving. You got to give him that.
And for the first couple minutes, we had a great time. We ordered drinks and everything. It was awesome.
Yeah, if you forget about the ex-girlfriend and the arson stuff, the date was awesome. Hey, Derek, would you like to go out with Hannah again on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Now that she knows, like, everything about me, and, you know, if she's still willing to go on a date, then, yeah, I would.
All right, what do you think, Hannah?
A guy that has a restraining order out for arson and ditched me on a date and then never texted me or called me back, I'm going to have to say no.
Yeah. Shocking. It's so weird.
You have no idea what you're missing out on.
I bet.
She does.
I think she does know what she's missing out on. Derek, thank you for being honest with us. Sorry about your situation.
Whatever.
Okay, he's gone.
Yeah.
Hannah.
Wow.
So the restraining order for arson wasn't a good enough excuse to woo you back into another date, huh?
Definitely not.
Okay. Well, I want to let you know I do have a friend who was arrested for grand larceny. If you're interested, I can hook it up.
Oh, that sounds even more exciting. Yes, I will do it.
Fantastic.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
So weird that a guy could ditch a girl on a first date and then tell her that the reason he ditched her was because his ex-girlfriend was there and she has a restraining order because somehow her car got lit on fire after they broke up and she wouldn't go out with him again.
That's so strange.
I thought for sure that was a love connection. In case you missed the second date update, that's exactly what happened. Hannah wanted to call a guy named Derek, mostly to get an explanation on why he left.
Yeah.
Like right when they sat down for dinner. We got him on the phone. He said he left because his ex-girlfriend was there. He has a restraining order because after they broke up, somebody set her car on fire. He says it wasn't him,
Yeah,
but he
or-
happened to be in the general vicinity, so...
And he never said
They
that it
issued a
wasn't
restraining
anyone he
order.
didn't know.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I can't believe how many people are texting in saying, I believe him. She
A
should
lot
have
of people.
said yes.
I know. A lot of people are on his side.
My God.
I don't know. If I were going out with someone, they ditched me, and then I found out the reason they ditched me was a restraining order for whatever reason, I
there's-
probably wouldn't go out with
There's
them
no
again.
benefit of the doubt on that one. It's
Remember,
like,
if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.